I'm not. Okay. I have no real plans. I just gotta see what else is going on in the game. I already finished the event.
Oh my god.
What? What?
I had my phone hooked up to a speaker and I had my music on pause, so I'm like, why the hell is Annie's voice coming from the other side of the room? That's so weird.
What's even weirder is I didn't hear my own voice.
Yeah, 'cause it's like, it's coming through a speaker that's like across the room. I forgot that I even had it on.
Mm-hmm. Well, I have to
But it was
do...
synced. It was synced with my phone because I was listening to music.
I have to do Siege Wayne's story still. I have to do
Nice.
the
I'm
bedtime
working our
story.
Alachinos. Arlachinos, pardon me.
Imaginarium Theater I have to jump into.
Oh, that's such a pain in the asteroid, man. I mean, I did start it on hard though, but like, it randomizes your characters, so you can't really set up like a good team or like have shielders and healers and
Like it
stuff
pulls
like
from
that.
your characters?
Yes,
Oh,
your
that's not
characters,
good.
and it gives you like a couple of trial characters, but it was like this one event where you get like everybody has like 2 tokens and you can use them like twice for battles, and after that you can't use them anymore, and it's like so it
Oh.
randomized it. You pick like 16 characters, and then it randomizes who kind of joins you and who you
Can
can
swing the
use.
results of a single game,
So, and that's why I mean, like, I
but
need
it's
to start
bound to run out
farming
sooner
for
or later.
artifacts a little bit more hardcore, because my artifacts on some of my lesser characters are half-assed,
Mm-hmm.
and I was getting my butt handed to me with but again, I was on hard mode, so
I don't know if I really need to be on hard mode.
no, you don't have to play on hard mode.
What do
I
you
don't
get
know.
on hard mode different?
I don't even know. I just picked an option and went with it.
Megan plays on hard mode now. She didn't get enough from Elden Ring.
Apparently. Oh, I was playing that today. Oh, God, it's the
Uh,
DLC. I'm having fun. I got my butt handed to me by this like I'm pretty sure it was based off of like one of those Chinese dragon dancer dudes. Had like a giant head and a really long body, and it was hopping around and slamming into me and then chomping on me and spewing lightning and ice and fire, and I'm just like, oh my Lanta, this is not fun.
you mean a
But it
wushu
was fun
dancer?
killing it. Yeah, oh yes, yes.
Yes.
It was kind of based off
My
of
brain
that,
was
but
going
much
around in
creepier.
there. Very much creepier. Oh. Alright.
Yeah, they certainly nailed that part down.
That's pretty cool. I can't wait to get that eventually, but first I have to
Yes, I will
do
play with you, I
Horizon.
promise. Also, I might end up repurchasing the game on computer and doing another playthrough with my brother on continuous multiplayer. So, you know, you're not booted out when you have to sit at a grace and all that.
Yeah, which is weird.
Yeah.
Alright, which trounce domains do you need?
You can focus on your stuff right now, because I'm in the middle of Arlecchino's quest and I'm just doing the text and probably going to be fighting her right away, so it might take me a moment.
Okay.
So, you can do whatever, and we can do whichever ones you want. I need them all eventually, I need to.
Okay. Yeah, it's not running
So,
away.
a
Well,
pep, definitely a pep, if that's okay, is the only one that
I
I
have to
would
do...
ask for.
I'll
And then
start
whatever ones you want to do.
Siege Wayne's quest.
Siege Wing.
Oh, I'd like to do, like, the areas, like, the characters in those areas together.
Yeah. Who's that other one? Is that Chidori that you have that's not
Mm-hmm.
done? Okay.
I don't know if she's gonna happen in Fontaine or in Liyue.
She's Fontaine.
Ah, then I will do hers too. But I don't know if I'm gonna finish it today. We'll just start it.
Hers is pretty simple.
Some of them are quick and some of them take forever.
Mhm.
Siege Wings, I heard, is really dark. Let's see.
This shop looks popular today. Wonder what the occasion is.
Why does Paimon sound like she has a cold?
Butterfly Do Cosmetics. cosmetics now on sale. Huh, looks like it.
She totally sounds like she has a cold.
Oh, Seedween's here too. Hey there, Seedween! Hello there, Traveler and Paimon. I hope you're keeping yourselves fit and healthy.
They let her above ground sometimes, or above water. I don't know how safe that is, though, from the last time we saw her do stuff.
You bet we are. So anyway, what are you doing here, Seedween?
She's, like, scary.
The Duke insists I take regular vacations in the court of Fontaine. This one just so happened to coincide with a promotion for a new skincare product, so I came over to take a look. I like to keep up with the latest industry developments when I can, to help me with my magazine articles.
Uh-huh. This is another one of those hangout, or not hangouts, but story quests where it's like, I prefer the adventuring ones.
Wait, you write? For a magazine? Which one? It's called Beautés en Fleur, and it's run by the Fontaine Beauty Association. I've done lots of articles about skincare for them, using the pen name Maritime Flower. Oh, wow! You're a Maritime Flower? If Paimon's not mistaken, you're one of the leading figures in the Fontaine Beauty Association!
What's the beeping? I have no idea. The Fontaine Beauty Association.
What's so weird about that? Everyone loves beauty!
Yeah, that's a little weird from you, Paimon. Are you an imposter?
I really like this role. The staff at cosmetic shops are always so polite. And as long as I wear a big smile on my face, I always get the best customer service.
That's also because you're a Melusine and cute.
Well, they sure don't want to make an enemy of the Maritime Flower. Obviously, it's because of Seedween's love for beauty. Still a leader of the Beauty Association? That's incredible.
Paimon's voice is really bothering me.
The truth is, I study this field because I cherish my own appearance. It has nothing to do with being beautiful or not.
Oh shit, no, I'm fighting her.
Oh, the words
Okay.
of a
Or is this
master
a movie clip?
beautician defy
Movie clip?
comprehension!
Oh no, it's not a
Oh,
movie clip,
wait,
damn
you're
it.
saying that natural beauty is the highest form of beauty, right?
Yeah, I've never actually seen a person I would say is ugly. Unless their personality is ugly.
Not
Oh
really.
my Lanta.
Actually, Melusine
What?
aesthetics are very different from human ones. We don't view humans based on their appearance. If I had to describe our approach, I'd say it's based on cuteness.
Why does she teleport? That sucks.
Arlecchino?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
The world has... oh no.
No, I don't want...
Canvid. I was like, what the
I'm
heck?
alright.
No. You can... I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
They love doing that.
Still, I really value my current appearance, and in the process of taking care of it, I've ended up learning quite a lot about skincare and stuff.
Oh, I'm not so good on
No.
this.
Turns out, my knowledge and experience is pretty popular with beauty product lovers. It came as a big surprise to me, though. Oh, Paimon gets it now. But speaking of your appearance, how come you look human anyway? Are you like only half Melusine?
I don't even know how that would work. Paimon asked her if she's half Melusine.
Oh, I got an achievement for that one.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I don't know what I got an... Oh, you bastard! Oh, Paimon, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
wait, sorry. That was probably really offensive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it kind of was, Paimon. That was offensive.
No, I don't mind. I'm not mixed, though. I made a decision to turn myself into
Oh, that's a
this
cool
form.
skill.
A
How come
very
you can't
long
use
time
those
ago.
skills when you're using her character?
Because they have to
Oh.
draw the line somewhere.
If you're interested, I could tell you the story.
We're gonna find out the story of how she looks the way she
A
does.
shape-shifting story? Oh, heck yeah, of course we're interested.
Oh, I got 2 achievements there. I don't know
An
what I
entire
got there,
sentence is
but-
missing.
Once upon a time.
It's a once upon a time story.
Oh,
Long ago, humans rejected Melusines. and Melazines feared humans. There was one Melazine who became fascinated with human medicine, but no human wanted her help.
Oh no! Second
And
here.
there was one girl who liked Melazines, so no humans would make friends with her. So,
Oh,
the
cool, now
Melazine
she's got
became the
two
girl's
wings.
friend, and the
Dang.
girl became the Melazine's
Oh
patient.
no, wait, she's got like 6 wings.
Your checkup's all done.
Yeah, she's
You're
kind of
still in
scary.
perfect health. Thank you,
I'm
Dr.
biased, I
Melazine.
like winged characters. You're so cool.
In this game of doctor and patient, a friendship
Oh, but
was
those are more
born.
like freaking spider.
Then, one day, the girl fell ill. The Melazine was the only doctor
Ah,
to arrive on time, but the adults sent her away.
Scram! Melazines can't be trusted!
Oh.
So just because I'm not human, I can't save my best friend? In desperation, the Melazine approached
Oh,
the
nice. You
frightening
can use,
witch.
like, the giant
She
beam
begged
thing.
and begged until she got a reply.
A
If
witch?
you take this potion, concocted of sin, you will gain a human face and grow human limbs. But then, you will lose everything that attracted this friend of yours to you in the first place. Can
She
you
would have been
accept it?
adorable as a Melazine,
The
like a full
Melazine
normal looking
did not
Melazine.
hesitate for very
Oh
long.
my god.
Oh man, she's so cool. I'm almost so biased. I like white
On a rainy night,
red-eyed characters.
a little doctor knocked on the girl's door. The doctor wore a hood and raincoat, maybe to protect her from the rain, but maybe also to hide a secret. The little doctor held the girl's hand and treated her illness, just as she had so many times before.
Ow.
Dawn came, and the little girl's condition improved.
I wanna know who this witch
But
was.
the little doctor was long gone, for she knew her friend would never recognize her again. And so, since then, I've lived my life in human form. Most people who know me just think I was born this way.
But you have ears and a tail, too.
Ooh,
So you don't have a nose like a Melazine. That's it.
a witch? A potion? Why does this sound like a fairy tale?
Because it is.
Trust me, it's a true story.
It's the witch.
Must be the way you told it then. It just sounds so... Yeah, not every Melazine would take human form to save their human friend. That must have been a huge decision. Treating patients is a doctor's duty. We must always find a way, even when the going gets tough. It's so crazy that they turned you away just because you were a Melazine, especially when their daughter was so sick. Well, sometimes appearance can be a real barrier. But that was a long time ago. I like how I look now anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in too! You're super cute this way.
Hmm.
Attention customers! Thank you all for waiting. Now, on behalf of our skincare partner, I'm delighted to announce that our exciting new product is now officially on sale.
Yay.
Oh, there we go. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, Paimon, if you want to buy any skincare products, I'll be happy to give you some suggestions.
Wow, I like how the Traveler should be the one, but they don't care.
Really? Personal advice right from a leader of the Fontaine Beauty
Damn, Traveler, you
Association?
failed.
Let me know.
I don't mind, because I really am not that huge into that stuff either, so.
Huge
Allow
into
me
what?
to
Sorry, I
introduce
missed. I
our
was in the
newest
middle.
Beauty
innovation,
products.
Butterfly Dew.
Oh yeah.
I'm
yeah.
sure many of
I
you
get it.
have already read about this product.
Some stuff, but not most of it.
To say that it improves skin quality is an understatement. This product gets its name from the way it transforms your skin and makes it glow anew, like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis and spreading its wings for the first time. We are thrilled to have the inventor of this fantastic product with us here today. Please welcome Mr. Rawat, a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute.
What?
Now, without further
Whenever they have a
ado,
researcher
I'll hand over
from...
to Mr. Rawat to tell you all about what Butterfly Dew can do for you.
Whenever they have somebody from the Fontaine Research Institute, it never ends well.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Rawat, and I developed Butterfly Dew.
Yay!
Wow, what a looker.
He's a researcher? Wow, he's really challenging the stereotype.
You're not.
It seems that everyone is surprised by my entrance. Or should I say, my appearance. I'm well aware that researchers are generally better known for their brains than their dashing good looks. In that regard, I do believe I break the mold somewhat.
Why does he make me think of the Doctor?
Of course, appearance is a skin-deep way of defining a
His
person.
hair's the wrong color, though.
And yet one's appearance can be a very real set of shackles, holding a person back in their life. It can rob a young person of their self-confidence when applying for a job, dissuade a young lady from approaching the one she loves. Our actions are at the mercy of our appearance, and we slowly become the very person that the outside world sees us as.
I want to see something. No, we're in the right chat. Okay, I was curious because Beam wasn't around.
But what if I told you that those shackles can be broken? If our appearance prevents us from changing, then let us first change our appearance itself.
This sounds bad.
Wash away moles, birthmarks, and wrinkles, and they can no longer rob us of our confidence. Replace them with luster and radiance, and we shall never again hang our heads in shame.
Hey, but don't they call moles beauty marks? Birthmarks, those are unique. Only one person usually has them.
That is why Butterfly Dew exists. Its mission is to allow us to shed our pupae, undergo a complete metamorphosis, and embrace a new life.
Well, whether it actually works or not, after that speech, Paimon's already sold.
Please, Paimon, go try it out.
Mr. Rawat, could I ask if you've used this product yourself?
Of course, I tried it many times while I was testing it. You can consider me a product ambassador.
Wow, then it's sure to work.
Still, I don't expect to convince you just by blowing my own trumpet. So, could I get a volunteer from the audience to try it out?
Paimon!
Oh, Paimon volunteers!
You're not gonna pick Paimon. Nope. He's gonna pick, like, a specific person.
Potty potty.
Uh-oh.
Ah, what an honor! It appears we have a giant of the Fontaine Beauty Association here with us.
What are you doing to her? She's probably gonna get mad at you.
Sijuin,
She's
could we
just
seek your
sitting
most
here. I'm
expert
poking her
opinion
with
on
a
this
little
product?
foam tube thing. She's just sitting there.
Torturing her cat.
Yes, I am.
Sure.
I'm trying to engage her in play, but she's not taking the bait. Oh, there she goes. Ah!
Is that a
What's in your
maritime
nails?
flower?
Do I need
They
to cut
say
them?
she's the pickiest user of skincare products in all of Fontaine.
Here you go.
But yeah, it's her skin. That's, you know, it's important.
Oh, it's very kind to
Oh,
the
she
skin,
got me there.
and the absorption rate is high. Even for Fontaine, this is a first-rate product. Wow, now that's high praise.
Until...
I'll take one.
Any discounts?
All right. Well, all that remains for me to say is, Butterfly Dew is now on sale.
Think we should buy a bottle too?
Nah, you're cute enough.
Really? Well, it's still good to care for your skin though, right?
Yeah, it's called sunscreen.
It's kind of rough from being exposed to the elements all the time. And if you're worried about whether it's the right product for you, well, luckily for us, Cedrine's here, so we can get an expert consultation.
I heard that this gets really dark, though.
Sigwin's story?
Hmm.
I'm sure it does.
Considering it's called The Warmth of Lies. Let's see what happens.
It's an honor to receive such high praise from you. To be honest, I was also hoping you might be able to point out some flaws in the product so I can keep improving it.
With most skincare products, the pros and cons only become apparent with long-term use.
That is true.
Yet, this one has instant benefits, improving skin quality without any obvious side effects. It's one of a kind. Don't worry though, I plan to keep using it, and I'll publish regular reviews in Beautés en Fleur. You can read my thoughts there. All you need to do is subscribe.
Oh,
Give us your
I was
email
hoping for a
and your
more
phone
casual
number.
Conversation, but you are a beauty association leader after all. I understand if you want to keep this professional.
Yeah.
Seedween! Oh, excuse us, Miss Beauty Expert. But do you think this product is a good choice for me and her?
Wait, are you the renowned traveler?
That's right!
Yeah, I should have just changed the name. I used my own name.
Paimon.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't normally handle customer questions personally, but since it's the traveler asking, allow me to make an exception. Butterfly Dew is made for all skin types, so no matter who you are,
That's
you can rest
impossible.
assured that it will be kind to your skin. If anything, it might be marginally more effective on Fontanian's skin, but other than that, it works the same on everyone.
Why would it work better on Fontanians?
In the interests of protecting my trade secrets, I'm afraid I can't answer that, Miss Paimon.
Because it's made from something questionable.
Alright then. How about a friend discount?
Save yourself the trouble. I'd be greatly honored to have both of you use my product. Here, take 2 bottles for free.
Yay! Paimon's private fun survives!
I can see why you might think that, but please don't misunderstand. This gift is simply a token of my esteem. There's no business motivation behind it. To me, finding new customers for Butterfly Dew is about meeting kindred spirits, fellow admirers of physical beauty. I consider it a labor of love.
He's so shallow.
Admirers of physical beauty? Eesh, that's embarrassing to say out loud. It sounds so shallow.
Thank you. Thank you, Paimon. Finally, we agree.
It's nothing to be ashamed of, Miss Paimon. Most people claim to desire inner virtue, but it's still physical appearance that turns their heads. This is a fact of life. It's only natural for people to desire to become beautiful. And that's exactly what inspired me to choose this research direction in the first place.
You're right. Everyone loves beauty, don't they?
Look at the time. My apologies, but I have other things to attend to. I'll leave you with these 2 bottles of Butterfly Dew, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Paimon, I'd say there's no need for you and the Traveler to use this product for now.
Aha, Seedween has thoughts.
Why? Is there a problem with it? The quality is fine. I just think there's room for improvement. I think I could add some ingredients to the mix to make it more effective. Really? Then why didn't you tell Rawat about that?
Yeah, there's a reason.
Researchers are a very special breed of human.
Uh-huh.
You can point out their flaws to their face and they won't mind very much. But if you tell them that someone else could do a better job, ooh, now that'll make them really upset.
That is true.
If I'd mentioned it, he probably wouldn't have given you those 2 bottles for free. Fair enough, that makes sense. If you're interested in the more effective version, I can write up a list of ingredients for you. Just come get me once you've gathered them. When you say more effective, you mean it'll make Paimon even prettier? Ooh, how can we say no?
A prettier
As for
Paimon?
me, it's probably time I got back to the Fortress of Maripede. I mustn't leave the infirmary unattended for too long. Alright, see you there then!
Collect materials on the list. Oh, okay. What am I collecting? Something over here. Let's go see.
Just up ahead, Traveler. The ingredients for Seedween should be nearby.
I'm trying to kill stuff to get XP.
Through me, justice is served. Guilty.
Yeah, they don't last as long anymore.
You stand condemned. Your penance is due. Guilty.
And then something in the water.
Let the show begin.
What happened to this guy? Oh my god, he's adorable. I don't think he's supposed to be doing that. Oh my god. Oh! Oh, I guess I disturbed him. That's hilarious. I'm gonna... Oh, that's funny. That was adorable. Oh, hey, look, something I didn't do. Let's see if I can do it. Chase dots. Well, that was easy.
Wealth is the
I need more,
foundation on which civilization is built.
Plane artifacts, because I've run out of plane artifacts to upgrade
Yeah, to level
artifacts.
stuff?
Yeah, that's been a problem. Ooh, if I go through these fish, will it tell me I'm wet? No, not yet. Give me your power.
Our Lucino's system is actually kind of sad.
Yeah. Are you done it or just starting it?
No, I finished the battle and whatnot and watched Claire leave.
Claire V?
Claire V. Sorry for spoiling.
No, I've done that one already.
Let's head to the Fortress of
I meant for
Millipede.
the stream.
Oh no, it's been out forever, it's fine. And I've already streamed it. So.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm. That's not really the Fortress of Millipede, though. Is it? Oh, it is. Oh, it's not the right level. There we go. Sometimes I really dislike how I can't figure out where I'm going when I go to the Fortress of Millipede.
I ran around that place so much, I kind of have it memorized.
It's more like when I'm trying to find the teleportation point, though.
Oh.
That's the hard part. Because it's kind of annoying.
I have to go out tomorrow.
I have to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to. I mean, who does?
Sometimes I do.
Yeah, it's fair.
Whoa, the infirmary is packed.
But I mean, that's mostly to get away from the people in the house. But
Please, you have to believe me. I saw it with my own eyes last night. Another me. He looked exactly like me.
Got it? Okay. I've written down everything you told me. Now, I have a few tests to run. Take a deep breath, and don't worry. It's nothing to be nervous about. First, which finger am I holding up?
Your index finger, but I'm telling you, my mental state is fine. I'm not crazy.
Very good. Now, on to the next.
Yeah, because she just ignored him.
Hey there! Your Grace, it's been a while, huh?
Ah, it's you two. Indeed it has. I would offer you some tea, but I'm afraid the timing is unfortunate. Duty calls.
No worries. Actually, we were looking for Cedrine. Do you, know what all of this is about?
This inmate came running to the guards in a panic, claiming to have seen his exact doppelganger.
A doppelganger? Doesn't that just mean someone else kinda looks like him?
Well, they
That's
kind of
what I
look
thought
exactly
before it
like
first
you.
reached my desk. But we've inspected our records. No one even vaguely resembles him. Considering how certain he is of what he saw, I could only surmise that he's having some mental issues. So I brought him for a medical evaluation.
Alright, very good. Take a sip of water and rest for a bit. Evaluation complete. I couldn't find any symptoms pointing to a physical condition.
I see. So do you still believe there's more likely to be an issue with his mind than his body?
I have to assume so for now. Psychological issues are more difficult to detect. At this stage, we can at least confirm that he is in command of his cognitive faculties.
Seems to
The
be.
rumor mill will go crazy if word of this gets out. Guards, take him to the ward for a period of observation. The Marashose Phantom has requested my cooperation on a case, otherwise I'd deal with this myself. Sorry for the trouble, head nurse, but I'll have to leave this to you.
No problem, Your Grace. I'll add him to my observation list.
By the way, we have a couple of guests here who've made the trip just to see you. I imagine it must be important. You probably won't need to add them to your observation list, though.
Oh, Traveler, Paimon, it's you. Hey there, Cedrine!
Got what you needed. You killed two things.
Important, but...
I'll be in my office if you desperately need me. Goodbye for now.
Okay, bye-bye! So, Cedrine... Would you mind waiting for just a moment? I have another patient to see. Just find an empty bed and take a seat. I won't be long. Oh, sure.
Cedrine, we've brought him. And he seems to have taken a turn for the worse again.
Okay,
Well,
don't
yes,
panic.
I
hope to never piss
Let's
you
start
off
by
either.
sitting him down here. Paimon had no idea how busy it can get for Cedrine. Maybe now's not the time to ask for her help with skincare. Good point. Besides, it might actually be interesting to observe her at work. Well, this could hurt, so I suggest you take a deep breath first.
I'm pretty sure the guy's missing an eye.
Did his face melt? What happened to him?
Oh, his face melted.
It's anyone's guess. His face melted off shortly after arriving at the fortress. But since he's a serious offender, he can't be allowed out for medical treatment. Best we can do for now is ask the head nurse to give him something to manage the symptoms. This is gonna be awkward.
Wait
We
until
still
2
need to
days
bring him to the
later.
Marashose Phantom for questioning.
I
What if he scares them half to
wanna
death?
see
Will
this.
that be our fault?
I don't think they would ever let us see it because that would be really hard for the artists to do.
Marashose Phantom?
See what
Does
I'm
this have
missing
something to
I'm
do with the
sorry.
case Risley's
I've got your
dealing with?
stream going, but
Oh, it's okay.
Yep, it was a huge case. They bagged a few dozen crooks in one fell swoop. And this guy's the baddest apple of the bunch. He harmed countless people. And now, it looks like it's all finally catching up with him.
This guy's got a very severe face.
You done gawking?
Potton? Potton?
Not yet. I need to check the severity of your ulcers to decide the right dosage.
Face looks fine to me so
Don't
far.
worry. We Melazines have a very different sense of aesthetics from humans. To me, you just look like a little kitty with slightly scruffy fur, but still just as cute.
Wow, she just called him cute. His attitude stinks, though.
Don't patronize me. Do I look like a kid to you? Just give me the meds and let me out of here. I already missed my cell.
Hey, lose the attitude. You dare talk back to our head nurse like that again? Your days are numbered.
Yeah, because she's so cute, but secretly scary.
Oh, it's fine. Okay, I'm going to apply the medication now. Tell me if it hurts, alright? Look how nice Cedrine's being. And he still talks to her like that? What a nasty piece of work.
It happens a lot. People in pain tend to be kind of nasty.
Can I leave now?
Huh.
Wow, not a peep. What a brave little guy.
Little guy? He's like 3 times her size.
Thank you, Cedrine. And I apologize for the trouble.
Okay, double her size, but still.
So, Traveler, Paimon, did you bring the ingredients? We did, but we don't want to interfere or anything. You're busy saving lives here. Oh, don't be silly. I agreed to it, didn't I? Just hand me the ingredients, and I'll make some time to whip it into the improved version for you. Take a rest here if you want. Or, if you're not tired, I hear they're holding a new pancreation tournament in the administration area. Or alternatively, is there anything we could help you with, Cedrine?
Mm-hmm. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Take this as a token of our gratitude.
Let us help you out. It's the least we could do.
Yeah.
Good point.
There's BMO.
Kind-hearted humans start to develop guilt if they accept free help from others.
Hello?
Hello.
Don't worry. I'll take a look at my schedule. I'm sure I can find something to
Feeling
treat this
better?
condition.
Yeah, I was just really tired yesterday.
I gotta warn you though, it'll be tiring work. So I suggest you take a break first, then come back and see me when you're ready.
Why am I taking a break? don't need to take a break. I'm a video game character.
We're ready, Seedween. What's our first mission?
Seedween's like, oh, you want to help me? Okay, you take a break first, then help me. But we just got here and we watched you do stuff. We basically were taking a break the entire time. I know.
I found the perfect job for the
Whoops.
traveler.
Oh, I thought that was for
I'd
me.
like you to lie down in this bed.
That was kind of for both.
Now she's making me take a rest. She told me to lay in a bed. I'm a little worried.
What for?
I don't know, but Seedween is a little scary.
I need you to pretend to be sick.
Oh, we're gonna pretend.
What? Oh, is it that difficult? I thought you did a pretty good job last time.
Yeah.
Oh, so you knew.
Of course she knew.
I sure did. She was way more interesting than the usual malingering inmates. When you played along very well, Paimon, I observed you two for quite a while after that. Well, this is awkward. But why do you need us to do it again now? No time to explain. My next patient will be here any second. Please just do as I say. You can, pretend like you've got a nasty headache. And throw in some dry heaving for good measure.
She wants me to throw in dry heaving for good measure. Am I pretending to have a headache? Just the thought of that makes me want to gag a little bit.
No comment.
I'm like, oh, I don't even know how I would feel about even pretending that. I would just hate it.
Hey, Doc, it's me. I'm only here because my mom won't stop pestering me about it. So annoying.
Why is there a kid in here?
Well, your mother has enough on her plate with a busy job. The last thing she needs is to worry about you being sick as well.
I know. I shouldn't treat the place like a playground. Shouldn't go swimming in the lower levels where we join up with the sea, because it'll give me a cold and distract her from her work.
You don't get a cold from that.
I thought I'd be able to have some fun here at the fortress for a few days, but it's always, don't do this and don't do that.
I like how they put freckles on this kid's face.
All right, sit yourself down and I'll take your temperature. Your fever still hasn't gone down. Well, here's your medicine. 1 cup for starters, and we'll see if it helps.
Quick, traveler, start dry heaving in the corner.
But Doc, it's so bitter. Do I really have to drink it? I mean, I'll be fine, right? I've got an uncle who caught a cold. His fever went away on its own after a couple days. Can't you just write me a note saying I'm on the mend? I just need something to keep my mom off my case.
I sure can. You're a very brave boy after all.
Huh? Brave? What makes you say that?
This is where she's gonna get really scary, isn't it?
Well, if you want to rely on your own immune system to clear up your fever, then you'll have to tough it out like this young lady.
Coughing? Retching?
Hang in there, traveler. Are you gonna puke? Paimon can get you a paper bag.
Just get a bucket.
Huh?
As long as you're tough enough to get through the nausea and dizziness caused by the high fever, you'll be right as rain after just a few days' rest.
And if I'm not tough enough?
Well, then you'll die. Oh no.
Hey, wake up! Wake up!
Apparently I'm pretending to die.
Put it this way. At least you'll never have to see the doctor again, right?
Oh, she did say it, but kind of like hidden.
I think maybe I'll take that medicine after all, if that's okay.
Oh, of course. Here, it's still warm.
It's so bitter.
Maybe he had some Buckley's cough medicine. He's like, it's so bitter, and then he runs off crying. That's basically what BMO did.
job, you two. That kid really doesn't know what's good for him.
Right, Bimo?
Huh?
Bimo?
Uh-huh.
When you had Buckley's cough medicine the first time?
Yep.
Yeah, you cried.
His mother's a guard.
You cried.
Kinda
She's
did.
been working back-to-back shifts lately.
It made me
but
dry heave.
unfortunately, his father's
Oh my
away on a
God.
business
He
trip
wasn't
right
expecting
now.
it. We all
She
warned
had
him,
no
but he
choice
wasn't
but to
expecting
bring
it.
her son here for the time being.
Oh my god.
Icky.
He was quite happy at first.
American.
He seemed to think that
We
the
actually
fortress
have
of
cough
Narrowkeep
syrup.
would
We
be
don't
all
have
fun and games.
150%, whatever the hell that was.
What was
That's,
it? Menthol.
That's a knock in
Menthol
your face to
complete-
get you back on your feet.
So you
That's what
mean
that
it's
is.
been on that
That's
just
to
scare a
burn out
kid
your
into taking his
esophagus so you're
medicine?
never sick again.
That's a pretty
Have you
sneaky
ever
trick.
taken
Seems like there's a whole side to
Fisherman's
secret
Friend?
we never knew about.
The hell is that?
Fisherman's Friend. Oh,
Oh,
my gosh.
no.
If you want hauls on crack, try Fisherman's Friend.
Yep.
See, now you got me going to friggin' Amazon.
So if you ever need like cough drops, that'll do it. But you have to get the original. None of the fancy dancy stuff. It has to be the original one.
No. Yeah, that's like,
Alright, let me see
that's
if I-
hauls on crack, Bimo.
Yep.
If you think Buckley's was bad.
Fisherman's Friend original.
He's gonna be like, what is wrong with you
Fisherman's
guys?
boat on the front of it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure it's like a Blue Nose.
Original extra strong. What the fuck?
Oh,
We don't really
do
have extra
extra
strength.
strong.
This is extra strong.
I don't know if it's
What the hell
I think
is
it's
it?
all extra strong, isn't it? It's
It
supposed
looks
to
like
be.
a cough drop.
It is.
Oh, you had a teacher?
Bullshit.
Was she
If you're
amazing,
suggesting
Dr.
this,
Q?
it is not just a cough drop. I call bullshit.
Fisherman's Friend. It's a cough
was
drop.
human.
It is.
She passed
From
away a
hell.
long time ago.
Yeah, the commercial shows, feel the powerful wave of relief. Quickly soothe that sore throat and cough. Try our delicious flavors. Same extra strong flavor.
Welcome to
You fuckers don't pull punches when it comes to advertisement. This is strong, not extra strength. This means the stuff that you take is like, this is like,
but it'll work. The whole point, the originally was actually, that's why it's called Fisherman's Friend. It was originally developed by people who worked on the boats. And they couldn't afford to be sick all the time. And they had to do something. So they invented these things. So Buckley's cough medicine and
hell.
Fisherman's Friend.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry.
oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I grew up on
Cold
those.
one. Here you go.
I really liked my teacher.
Beat
So
that
it's
cold
always
I would
nice when I
finish
get
him.
to talk about her with
These
other
were so
people.
strong, I would literally, if I had the money, I'd just get the blister pack of, that's a 38 count, 6 packs, and just walk around and hand a box to people that are coughing. Here, take this, you'll feel better.
She was a traveling doctor.
Well, it's because you keep going up to everybody about the Buckley's
She'd
cough
go out and
medicine.
visit her patients wherever they
And
were.
then see it on
Dealing with
TikTok.
badly
Some
behaved
asshole
ones
came
was
up
her
to me in
specialty.
Walmart and gave me this. Said it'll make you feel better. I feel nothing.
She
I
used
can't
to
even
say,
taste my food anymore.
But it did work.
rats into taking their medicine, you won't have to hear them wailing and screeching when their condition gets
It
worse.
sounds like you might need some.
No. The little one here wanted
She
to try
sounds like
it,
a pretty
so
strict
I poured
teacher.
some in a cap and she stuck her finger in it and she stuck it in her mouth and she went, immediately, what's wrong?
Medicine is supposed
Spicy.
to be
It's
strong like
spicy.
that, though.
It's spicy. I said it's
strange.
spicy. She said it's
That's
spicy.
not how my teacher
So
saw
she
it.
said she wanted
She
something to
thought of
drink, so I
herself
gave her her
as
juice,
terrifying
but
to
she hadn't
kids.
swallowed it yet.
Oh, it washed it down her throat, did it?
Here you go, B. What did she send me? Another duet?
Oh, Jesus.
I have no idea what she's sending. Oh, yeah.
It's a duet.
Her and another character. Why, is she playing this again?
That? No, that looks like Honkai.
No, I know, but is she doing it again? Bimo.
Oh, wait, we're still doing that? I have pictures in my storage that I haven't sent yet.
Strange way for a doctor to describe themselves. Now Paimon's curious to know what she looked like. As it happens, I actually have
What?
a picture of her.
Uh-oh.
I'm right here.
Oh, she does not look very happy.
Oh!
Nilla.
Wow, yeah, okay,
What's
that'll
that?
terrify the kids.
Not necessarily.
Yep.
Come here.
All the children she treated thought she was a witch.
What?
Why does it almost sound
go.
like
You got it?
you're
Right, wanna play?
envious of her? Oh, because I am.
Poke.
If she was here,
Poke.
all the children would take their medicine without any need for tricks.
Poke.
That's because she would scowl at them and they would take the medicine.
A
You're
doctor
cheating.
who looks like a
You
witch.
can't pull the curtain
True,
back
they
to see
wouldn't
where I'm
dare
at.
try anything funny with her
Cheating.
around.
Shut the curtain.
Oh,
No,
me,
you're no.
on the
Stop.
other hand, it's
Don't play. You
hopeless.
play. Quit
Children
pulling the
aren't afraid of
curtain
me
back.
at all.
You need to
I
get
don't
that
care,
on video.
That's actually a good
You want us
thing,
to
you
do
know?
it?
Yeah. Actually,
Nilla,
good thing.
Megan,
next
Nilla will
patient
pull
should
the
be
curtain
arriving
back when
now.
I'm playing with her to see
Would
where
you
I'm at,
mind
so she
lending
can
me a hand
attack me
again?
easier.
Oh, we're gonna trick another patient? I hope I don't have to dry heave again.
Sure thing. On to the next mission.
A dozen or so patients later. Okay, good.
No,
Is it
get back
night
in there.
time
Get back in
already?
there.
That flew by. You really have a busy job, Siegeween. Well, thanks to you two, it was much easier today.
Got her. I'll have to edit the video down, but I'll send it.
Oh, what'd she send?
I'm blocking Megan.
It's just new VLET. For some reason it's not loading for me now. Oh, there, no, I can't see it properly, but yeah. He's just a funny guy in pajamas.
Oh,
Should we get some
I
rest? It's
lost my
getting
remote
pretty
control.
late. Oh, there is one last thing. I have to keep it confidential, so I usually leave it till after everyone's clocked out. Confidential? Are you sure you can tell us? Well, it's
Alright,
fine.
I got it. I'm
You're
sorry.
not living here anymore, so it's okay if you know. All it
Nilla.
is I have to prepare some
Nilla.
ingredients to make healthy meals with.
Hmm.
Wait, you mean those healthy meals?
The ones that magically appear on the third day?
My patients refuse to eat any healthy meals I prepare in front of them.
Oh no.
So I have to prep the ingredients in secret, then let the chef at the Coupon cafeteria handle the rest. Considering even the chef's version makes people uneasy,
That
it
tail's
really makes
going
you
like
wonder
mad
what's in
now.
it.
I'm not reaching
You
for
want
that
to find
curtain.
out? I can teach you how to make it. That way, if you ever suffer from exhaustion on your future travels, you can prepare a healthy meal for yourself. It's really good for you, you know. Sure?
We get a recipe
Guess
for
you
it?
can help out one more time.
Alright, there. I sent you the video. It's in Discord.
The ingredients are
Let's
ready.
see.
Now, put them on the table and add them in the order I tell you.
Hold on. Oh, she's so smart.
Oh yeah.
First, we add this special slime condensate. Stir it thoroughly, then pour it in. See that? It adds elasticity. It
Ugh.
looks just like tasty jelly, doesn't it?
Slime condensate. Ugh. Oh god, it just
Yeah.
bubbled.
Yeah, it really does. Until you remember it's slime
I'm free
condensate.
whenever you wish. And
Next up,
Okay,
sample
we'll get there.
I'd
crystals.
rather finish
You
your
want to crush
quest,
them
and
up into
that's
a
totally
fine powder, like powdered sugar.
Why are we putting crystals in people's food?
Wait, are those from Fontimer Aberrants? Are you sure they're edible? Finally, we'll need some high-protein meat. Frogs are an excellent choice. You just need to clean their innards, and then you're left with some lovely tender meat.
No, thank you.
Oh!
Frogs. Great, so we have slime, rocks, and frogs.
And we're done.
That's a
All that's
healthy
left
meal.
Now is to pack them into lunch boxes and hand them to Walsey.
What?
Yesterday in the production zone, I noticed an inmate who's been working for 2 days straight. That means it's a healthy meal for him tomorrow. Siegeween really does have the inmate's best interests at heart.
But does it really make you feel energized? I feel like it might give you a stomach ache. Let's go to Wolsey. Wolsey? Wolsey. Oh yeah, I was gonna change up my party. I was playing around. Yeah, I'll just finish. I'll finish this quest because I'm sure it can't go too long.
No, go ahead.
Because I highly doubt it's super long. Wolsey's down here. I almost killed Sino.
Head nurse. Got some extras for me?
Just the one today. The serial number's on the lid.
Sounds good. I'll make sure it gets delivered.
Sounds like they're talking in code.
No, it just means that it's gonna go to that one guy.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I only wish I could do more. You work so hard for all our sakes. I'd happily lose a
That
little
was the
sleep
shortest
if it
storm
helped you
ever.
out.
Yeah,
We
it
had
was like
5 minutes of thunder and rumbling, and a splattering of rain for
oh,
like
we got a downpour.
enough to get the cement damp, and that was it.
If you reduce
Oh
your
no,
sleeping
like the
hours
road
any
was
further,
covered in water
your
here.
health will start to suffer.
No, not here.
All right.
I'm pretty sure it's all
Nurse's
dry
orders.
now. If I look
I'll
out
do
the
as
door.
I'm told.
Just
But
not.
It's going
Take care of
to
yourself,
Minnesota. They're gonna have fun with that one.
Oh, good
Yeah.
for them.
Because it
I
got
like
big.
rainstorms, though. I wish it would.
I'm done with work for today.
I wish we had
Thanks
more.
for helping out, you two. Seems like the guards and
supposed to get,
staff
like,
here have a
really
lot of
high
respect
temps
for you,
all this
Siege Dream.
Well, now I have to start walking soon.
With your work,
In
it
the
feels like
30s.
we've done a lot for the fortress.
Yeah, those are gonna be the days.
Head nurse, please
Well,
wait. I'm sorry
maybe
to disturb
do
you
your
this late
walk
at
in
night,
the
but
morning
I
and
think
bus
you'll
home.
agree this is
Nah,
urgent.
I've been through way worse. I'd be fine.
Just relax.
I just have water with
Stay
me.
What's
hydrated.
the matter?
The guard at the observation ward, Odilon, he told me to pass on a message to you. One of the inmates there, the guy suffering from possible hallucinations,
BMO.
well, he seems to have made a sudden recovery, and now he wants to apply for permission to leave the ward.
Ah,
You unblocked me.
already?
Thank you.
But you just went
You
there.
were
Hey,
right to tell me.
you gotta
We'll
look
have to
for
examine
this
him and
game
make sure he's
and
well before we discharge him.
tell me what you think. Called V Rising.
Looks like we've got one
Looks
job
like a
as medical
combination
assistants
of-
left. We'll come with you.
World of Warcraft 3 and Castlevania, if you liked any of those games.
I've never played any of those games.
I'm tempted to purchase. Looks kind of
Is that
interesting. And it's
PlayStation
multi.
or
Well, it was in the PlayStation store, so I'm sure you could find it there. It is multiple player too. I don't know how it works.
and
Multiplayer.
Empire's on?
Up.
No.
Up. There we go.
No,
No on the Empire?
no, it's called V Rising.
So you're a vampire. Top-down gameplay, that's not bad.
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, like it's not a full blown like one of the new release
Graphics
ones.
aren't that bad, actually.
53 Canadian, probably cheaper American.
Oh, I can't afford a game like that.
39.40.
Oh, girl.
I can't.
No, I wasn't telling you, Annie.
Oh, okay.
Telling Beamer.
Well,
I'll
Bemo's
wait
not
and see how
supposed to
my
spend any
royalties-
money.
No, don't.
No.
Like, I wouldn't buy it. Just maybe keep an eye on it if it goes on sale.
Put it on my
for a
wish
good
list.
price.
This is the observation ward.
Because if the multiplayer is any good, that seems like it'd be kind of a fun one to try out.
The ant one
Head
actually looks
nurse,
pretty neat.
you're finally here.
Which one?
I'm so sorry for all the
Ants
trouble
Empire,
I've caused
Ants,
you.
the
but I
Empire of
believe
Ants.
I've
The
now
graphics
made
on
a
it
full
look
recovery.
pretty nice.
How did he make a
After
recovery?
giving it some thought, I'm
The
sure
life
that I
of an
was
ant.
probably just seeing things.
Yes. Well,
It's
what
stress
next?
related, I imagine. I'd been working long hours, so I definitely wasn't in the best state of mind.
Oh
It's
wait,
actually
they already
already out.
have that.
Totally understand.
I know.
Still,
I'm just.
I have to
I'm
give you
being
an
a troll.
examination before
I have
can
that game. Like, I
discharge
actually
you,
physically
okay?
have it.
So,
Oh,
take
good
a
for
deep
Annie.
breath and
I know,
don't
because
be
I thought it was
nervous.
funny.
It'll be the exact same procedure as we did this morning.
It's like that
We
game
can
I
start
played
whenever you're ready.
called Telling Lies,
Again, so sorry.
but it's called 5 Dates.
I was in such a state this morning, I barely
I
recall
would suck at that
anything.
because I'm not.
Would
I'm
you
not
mind
good at that
taking
kind
me
of
through
thing.
it again?
You're gonna,
Not at all.
Decision
It's a lot to
making?
remember.
Ugh, gross.
First up,
I-
we have a little cognitive
Telling Lies
test.
was actually pretty nice.
Just
It has multiple
concentrate and you'll
endings
be
depending
fine.
on
To
what
start
you
with,
research,
which
because you're
finger am
time
I
limited. You
holding
can
up?
only do so much,
Your pinky.
and so
I
you're
had a
time
hard
locked.
enough time doing Detroit becoming human.
All
or
right,
become
all
human or
indicators
whatever.
seem normal.
I
like,
saved everybody the
multiple
first time through, and the second time through, I murked everyone.
I tried to save everybody, but I failed miserably and got like the big bodyguard killed, and I think Kara, the little girl who was following her, died.
Wow.
Not intentionally.
Did you play it ever again?
No.
No, because that was what happened.
Do you want a spoiler?
No.
Annie doesn't want a spoiler. Then
No,
yeah,
don't.
You're gonna
Send me a Discord or something.
Yeah.
I'll send it to Discord. I won't tell you.
Because I haven't finished all the stories.
Not to kill anybody, and I tried to pick the choices that would save everybody. And I pretty much saved everybody else except for Ankara's
which is
side
why I
of
carefully
things.
observe everyone in the production zone.
It was so sad.
I wonder how I managed to miss the signs this time.
I don't think you did.
Goodness, you shouldn't blame yourself.
No, I'm talking
just
to
still
the game.
Adapting, that's all.
Oh, well, sorry.
Pushed myself too hard, and I guess I couldn't take it. Thanks for looking after me. I'll be as good as new after a good
well,
night's
Bimo,
sleep.
I knew that.
And if you can give me the okay, I know I'll sleep better
Didn't
back
know that.
in my good old dorm.
Because you said you were heartbroken. I actually, at the beginning of it, where you get the decision to leave the house or stay and fight it out,
You can leave the ward.
it was back and forth, and then I got in the hallway and just stood her there until he came out and beat her.
I suggest you
Wow.
take 2 days off to focus on your recovery.
Well, you can murk everybody. It's actually a
We'll
trophy
take you off the
to
observation
kill
list for now.
everybody in the game.
So, you're
It's a
officially
trophy.
discharged.
Well,
But
Great.
not everybody
I
completes
can't
it
thank
because
you
it's
enough,
dark.
head nurse.
yeah.
Mr. Odilon,
Yeah.
could you escort him back?
And decisions, man. I have a hard time like just picking
area tonight,
choices
so
because
nothing
I'm
will
like,
go wrong.
oh my gosh, I don't
You
know
have
what to
my
do.
word.
Oh, like the
Terrible.
last game that I had broadcast, and I says, "All right, Megan, you get to choose what happens here," and I paused the game
Guess
and
you're
made you
finally
decide
done
their
for the day
fate.
now, huh?
Ah, no, I'm terrible. That was awful. But that was actually a really fun game. I should
Yeah.
actually grab that one and try playing
lotion for you yet.
He'd probably get a kick out of that one.
Seriously,
We
game
have
is
like
pretty
a
nice.
movie,
You should
like
go
a
get some
movie,
rest, too.
like something similar
Focus
to that.
then.
Can't
Good
remember
night,
what it was
traveler.
called, but
Good night,
there's
Paimon.
definitely
Hope you
creatures
sleep
involved,
well.
and they got stranded
Oh,
in this
don't you
cave
worry.
somewhere.
We will. After a productive day of work, we're
It
both
was a
gonna sleep
movie.
like a
Freaking
log.
hell, my dad probably might know what it
Yeah,
was
sleep
called.
tight,
It was like one of
Seedream.
those
See you
horror
tomorrow.
monster flick ones.
Horror monster flicks.
Yeah.
Wait until the morning. Okay.
No, I don't want to join anybody. There.
Yeah, similar plotline and stuff.
Tomorrow. When is it? This is still. Oh, look at that. I think it's like 8. It's tomorrow now.
Paimon really did sleep like a log. Let's go find Seedream.
I think I know where she is.
Where?
In her little doctor's office. I mean, I see the thingy. Yeah, boo. Do. Which way? This way.
Nella.
Oh wow.
Whoa! How is the infirmary even busier than yesterday?
Oh boy, there's a lot more. Hey, that guy's back.
Good morning, Traveler and Paimon. I have a few people here for a checkup, so you might need to wait for a while. No problem. Anything we can do to help? There's a bit of a complicated situation here. I'm still getting to the bottom of it myself.
You have to believe me. I'm telling the truth.
There's another me running around, he says.
You're in a medical facility.
Yeah, this
Keep it down.
first descendant is
Please,
definitely 150%.
listen to me. I'm not Gascon. I'm
eye
Uri.
candy for guys.
Yeah. I still play it some. I would still play it, but I just don't care.
You're a horrible liar, you know
Eye
that?
candy, sorry?
We get all your mugshots
first
with our arrest
descendant.
warrants.
Oh.
It's clear as day
It's
that you're Gascon.
150% eye candy for guys. It had to be written by teenagers.
You mean because of the way I look? I don't know what happened. I just woke up like this.
Because
Then you guys
there's
dragged me
French-made
in here for
outfits
an
all through here for the
interrogation.
lady characters, and the guy characters get to wear this giant, heavy, gaudy armor. It's like, you know, how about
I
they
brought
give
you
me
here
the
to figure
option
out
of
what's
like having,
going
I
on.
don't know, blue
If you
jeans
truly
and
are
a
the
corduroy
victim of an
jacket,
injustice,
I mean, she
leather
hasn't
jacket.
worn a
isn't going
scale
to achieve anything.
scale armor
It'll
bikini
delay
yet.
your vindication.
Nope. We've got pink French-made outfit, white and black French-made outfit, schoolgirl outfit, leather pants and leather top outfit, white
All right.
jacket with red top,
I
a
get
tie,
it.
and black pants.
This is nuts. Yesterday's interrogations
Skin-tight
went fine.
paint-on
And now
leggings
this.
and a denim jacket.
Morning,
for
Your
that
Grace.
one.
What's going on?
Neon green
Remember the case I
backpack
mentioned
and
yesterday?
cowgirl
The one brought to me
outfit
by the
made for a
Marechaussee
stripper.
Phantom?
Hmm.
Well, we've been questioning the inmates involved this morning.
Yeah, but you
single
don't
one of
have
them
to
is
pick
claiming a
those.
mistaken identity.
No, that's why I just picked the guy. I actually don't like that character because I'm not used to her. I'm not used to her attacks. And she's squishy.
Mistaken identity.
That's weirder than what that guy was saying yesterday.
Yeah, but I think he's
The
there
thing
again.
is, none of them have been able to provide any evidence whatsoever to support their claims.
All right, let's go fight
Questioning
this
them
thing
further
again.
got us nowhere. So for now, we've brought them to the infirmary.
And we thought yesterday was as busy as it got for Siegeween.
Oh no, it's a different guy, but in the same outfit.
We've compiled their statements. Have a look.
Oh, I literally,
there's
I was
something we
listening to
missed.
Delilah talk tonight, and I literally took, and everything she said, I typed into that AI program for music, and I turned everything she said into a song tonight for her specifically.
Huh. That's cute.
She got a kick out of it.
Oh, this is weird. Okay.
Wait.
Release? Interesting. The inmates they spoke of in their statements appear to all be due for release today.
I noticed that too. If that's their plan, they're underestimating us a little. Every serious offender claims that there's someone else who just so happens to be due for release today. And they're expecting us to go along with that.
All the more reason to be cautious. Lumberzar, check the release list for today and make sure no one gets processed. We're gonna need an excuse, though. Just say we're out of forms, and that we're furiously printing more as we speak.
I'm on it.
Maybe they're using that fancy face stuff.
It's conceivable that our group of serious offenders somehow found a way to switch places with inmates who are about to be released, so they can walk out right under our noses.
But with their faces?
We
Uh-oh,
did
can't hear
consider
BMO.
that possibility. But I mean, just look at them.
Can't hear anybody.
They match the
I can hear
lines,
you.
period.
Oh.
How could there have been a switch?
No?
Yeah, I can.
Only
I
if
said,
they're
oh.
dead ringers for the inmates due for release, I suppose.
God.
I gave you that name list yesterday to assist in your investigation. Did that help?
Yes, the inmates' mugshots were attached to the list. The first thing I did was check for lookalikes, and I didn't find any. The only other thing that stands out to me is that their voices sound a little different today. But it's not exactly hard to put on a fake voice.
Oh, really? What does our head nurse make of all of this?
Give me a moment. I think I have a way to confirm whether there's been a switch.
Ooh. We're gonna confirm it. Let us see.
I know, it's not time to change your dressing yet, but please bear with me. Huh? Isn't that the guy from yesterday? This should be Honore. He has very severe facial ulcers, which require an operation in the hospital at the Court of Fontaine. I authorized him to leave the fortress for medical treatment under guarded escort.
Yes, like I told you. I'm
What
not
am I
Putton.
doing?
I'm Honore.
I'm trying to find something.
But you have a cut across your face. He didn't have one yesterday.
So there has been a swap.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, I can see what happened in Potten's case. But how do you explain the other inmates? You're not telling me their souls switched bodies, are you?
Their souls switched. That's excessive.
No, I believe it was their faces that got switched.
Face switching.
The
They
method is
switched
a bit
faces.
like
I can hear
replacing
BMO
a
now.
tooth. Take the bad tooth out, put a false one in.
Okay. Freaking heck in a
And
mix.
actually, I think I can prove it to you.
Aye.
Traveler, Paimon, do you remember Eric from the other day? Yeah, sure do. Then you can be my witnesses. To start with, please fetch the inmate who claims to be Eric.
Okay, we have to go find him? I think I have to look at the note. Shoot. I'm trying to get through this quickly, but I have to do something with the quest. That's not it. Is it in here? Henry.
So, you're Eric?
Yes, head nurse. It's me. You do believe me, right?
Hmm?
I need to do another examination on you. Same procedure as yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Alright, it's the cognition test first, right? So I need to concentrate.
Now,
'Cause I
try
didn't
to
save it.
recall if you can. The last time we did this test, which finger did I hold up?
It's either gonna be the index finger or the pinky finger.
I believe it was your index finger.
Uh-huh.
But that means...
Huh?
So, basically, last night, the Eric who said he saw another him suddenly recovered and applied to leave the observation ward. Siegewing did another test before letting him leave, but that time, she held up her pinky finger.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't know about any tests last night. There was nothing to do in the observation ward, so I went straight to bed. Then I somehow woke up in a high-security cell.
Well, in that case, there is a reasonable explanation for the strange events of the past 2 days.
So, what exactly happened?
What are you snickering about?
The gang of
like I
serious
said, I'm in
offenders wanted to
Pinterest
break
right
out of
now.
prison, so they
Trying to
identified
find
a group of
something.
scapegoats, namely inmates whose terms were almost up, and planned to switch appearances with them. Last night, when Odilon was on duty, they ambushed him and had one of their group switch appearances with him using their face-swapping method. That allowed them to avoid scrutiny from the other guards. Then, once all the other inmates were asleep, Odilon spent his night shift carrying out the remainder of their switcheroo plan. However, they made one mistake. Henri changed his appearance to match Eric's earlier than he should have done, and ended up being spotted by the real Eric. Real Eric came to the guards for help, but we didn't know then what we know now. So we put it down to hallucination and sent him to the observation
also
ward.
have to go back and
However,
finish
since
reading.
one of the gang members was posing as a guard, they simply changed real Eric's appearance and had their Eric take his place, muddying the waters even further.
Right, because I put Eric on the observation list by then, and no inmates on that list can be processed for departure until I've discharged them.
Hence why the
Oh, there we
imposters
go.
had to pull that little stunt to get fake Eric off the list.
Yeah, it all makes sense now. The Duke cracked the case.
Maybe that's why Paimon sounds weird.
Well, I can't fault the reasoning. But I'm afraid that we ruled out the possibility of face switching very early on in this process.
Criminals altering their facial appearance to commit crimes is nothing new. In fact,
swear
one of
these
the explicit duties of the Malazines
snooze
and the
ad things
Marechaussee
show up
Phantom is to identify
soon.
criminals in disguise. We carefully examined all the suspects, and there is no evidence that any means of disguise were used in this case.
Huh. Well then, how do we explain all this?
So far, it seems more likely that the gang stole documentation belonging to the inmates due for release, and are using that to commit identity fraud.
Actually, there is a potion that can completely change someone's appearance. If they use that, even a Melazine wouldn't be able to detect it. A shape-shifting potion?
Okay.
Forgive me, head nurse, but this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
No,
Did you find
If
it?
such a potion truly existed,
Stop.
it would jeopardize
Uh-oh.
our entire investigative process at the Marechaussee Phantom. Are you certain of this?
Yes, I am.
But
Please, trust me in my professional opinion as an experienced clinician.
At the same time, without any solid evidence, it's pure speculation. If
Have
we
so
can
many
round up
mosquito
all the
bites right
inmates
now, it's not
suspected
even
of switching places,
Oh, really?
then have a little
No, I
talk
haven't
with
even-
both
I've only seen
sides,
one.
we might just get our answer. Yep.
I
Let's
would
do
recommend
that.
DEET.
Oh, yeah, they don't. That's illegal in Canada.
Mhm.
okay.
We used
Well,
to buy it. We
it
had
was
a bunch
our
out at the
negligence
cottage.
that meant we had to
But
come
it-
and
it
conduct these
makes people sick.
post-internment interrogations. And I know
Well,
it's put
if
you
you
out.
overdose on anything, it makes you sick.
Well,
True that.
It literally tells you.
Grace,
It literally
bad
says,
news.
do not use over
I paused the
40%
releases like you asked,
strength
but we were
DEET
too
spray,
late.
but don't
A bunch of
don't
people
use it
already
more
got
than, like,
processed 2 hours ago.
4 or 5 hours apart from applications.
I checked
You
the
got
list.
people that will hose
And sure
themselves
enough,
down to dripping off
it's
of
all
them
the
like
people who
water,
gave
and they wonder why
statements.
they get sick.
But it's mosquitoes for us up here are generally way worse than in the States. Like they used to be so bad Like, it used to be clouds of them. Not anymore so much, but it's because of fogging.
Mosquitoes were so bad, BMO,
before
that
today's
literally it's a
interrogations
running
began.
joke that the mosquito
this all
is the
planned out.
bird of the province of Manitoba.
You should see
So
the
there
clouds
really
of
was a
mosquitoes
switch
that are
after
in
all.
Texas.
Actually, you should look up. You should
really
look up
pulled the
the
wool
ones
over our
up
eyes on this
in
one.
the territories. Animals will run from them.
We should be able to catch up with them if we leave now, right?
You hear them. You can actually hear them coming, and animals will run. And I'm talking about like
The females.
caribou. Yeah, like they are huge, like really big. There, bigger than anything you've seen, and they will swarm the animals.
Not if that potion is real. They can just switch faces again
That's
after
when you don't
leaving
have
the
to be
fortress.
faster than the thing to chase, and you
And
just gotta be
if the
faster than your
Marishose's
friend.
Melusines can't even spot them.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much
we
what the animals
wouldn't know
do.
where to start searching.
Yikes! So
If no one else gets in here, we are gonna die, my friend. What the hell?
Researchers, researchers up north had been stuck in their tents because of it.
Oh my god!
What?
Another manhwa that I follow is gonna get an anime.
I know.
Wow.
Innocent Reader
Technically,
is
there
getting
is
an
one more
anime.
lead we could follow
I
up on.
highly recommend that. It's kind of same.
We were only able
lines
to
as
arrest this
Solo
gang
Leveling.
thanks to the help of a researcher from the Fontaine
Oh, is his
Research
name
Institute.
Rawat?
I believe
Yep.
his name is Rawat.
Oh? Rawat? Isn't that the handsome guy we met at that skincare promotion?
Handsome?
Excited for that.
Maybe from a human point of view. I just remember that he specialized in potions. One of the crimes this gang is charged with is the manufacture and sale of illicit drugs. According to Mr. Rawat, they appear to have stolen technology he developed through his research and used it in their operation.
Ooh.
At first, he thought it was a typical case of intellectual property infringement, and he tried to negotiate with them. But once he discovered their criminal operation, he reported them to the authorities. Thanks to his report, we were able to swoop in and arrest them all in one go.
What a hero! Bet that took courage on his part.
No doubt. This is worth following up on. As the one who snitched on them, it's highly likely that Rawat will be targeted by the escapees. That aside, since he's negotiated with them in person before, there's a chance he'll have some additional information for us.
Ooh.
Understood, Your Grace. My team and I will head to the Fontaine Research Institute right away. In the meantime, please keep an eye on the face switch victims for us.
Yeah, I think
Of course.
Risley's thinking
Miss
about
Morgan,
other things too
I'd
here.
like to come along and help you catch these criminals.
Huh? Why's that?
Well, I'm the one who discharged the fake Eric last night, so I feel partly responsible.
Don't say that, head nurse. Your focus was on the inmates' health, and rightly so. We can't ask you to help with arresting criminals. That's our duty.
I also have a more personal reason. Cotton is a patient of mine, and if I don't get a new batch of medicine to him in time, his condition will get much worse.
Look, head nurse, I completely understand where you're coming from. But arresting criminals is dangerous business. And if anything happened to you, none of us can afford to take on that responsibility.
Don't worry, I can defend myself just fine.
You say that, but still.
If I may, Miss Morgan, Siegeween is the one who raised the potion hypothesis, and I'm sure she has far more expertise on the topic than your team. My suggestion would be to bring her with you. And if you really are worried for her safety, then... Ah, there you go, right on cue. Knew I could count on you.
Okay. Well, since this plan has the Duke's blessing, far be it from me to refuse. We should head off immediately. Time is of the
We're gonna go
essence.
catch the bad guys. Okay. Okay. Let's just teleport because it's faster, and I don't want to spend too much time, you know. Switcheroo. Why, hello there, sir.
Failing.
Greetings. Sorry to impose, but I'm afraid we're here
And that's
on
what we keep
urgent
failing.
business.
People keep quitting.
And we're gonna need you to cooperate.
What are you playing?
You got to do boss battles before it lets you continue on a storyline.
Oh, okay.
You only get so many
Let me guess,
revives,
you're
and it tells you
investigating
at the
some
beginning
more
you have
legal
6
research?
revives, and it counts for everybody.
Not this time,
And
no.
Someone's
looking for a
dying.
researcher.
It gives you a little bit of time to get to them,
Do
but
you know
every
where
one
we
of them
might
isn't
find
waiting for
Mr.
anyone to
Rawat?
revive them. They're just quitting immediately, and it takes off of our revive count.
Hmm.
When we get down to 0, we're fucked. It's like quit dying, wait for someone to revive you. You keep giving up.
Yeah.
Stop.
It hurts more that way.
They wonder why I play solo on those damn boss battles. It's because I won't die that many times by myself.
What? Oh yeah,
God,
Mr.
you guys act
Handsome,
like you've
right?
never played these types
He
of
actually
games
doesn't work
before.
on
Fuck.
site here very often. There's a handful of researchers in the nearby area who know him pretty well, though. You can see what they
And
know.
we can't go any further
Just
with
a
this pissing Kate
handful?
off.
I
Like,
don't
you
figure
can't
he'd be the most
continue in
popular
this
guy
storyline without
around.
doing these
Well, I
stupid
guess you
boss
could say he's
fights
popular.
that have
at least on
nothing
a
to do with the
superficial
storyline.
level.
It's
He's blessed with good looks, so he
space.
tends
It's
to make
just
a good
something to
first
keep you
impression on
occupied to
people.
keep you interested in the game.
Hmm.
If it
But
was
in
an
all
actual
his time
boss
here
fight
at
in
the
the
Fontaine
storyline, it would make a
Research
lot more
Institute,
sense, but it's not.
I don't think he's ever had a single deep conversation about his research with his peers. That's no way to make real friends around here.
Please stop just giving up. So annoying. So annoying. We were halfway there, and
That's so
she was
weird. He
at,
definitely
like,
didn't come across like a
90%
recluse
life
at
left,
that
and I was
product
right there, and
promotion.
she just gave up and said, "Fuck it."
I'm sorry. People suck.
Oh, I don't find that weird at all. He definitely didn't strike me as the kind of guy who's good at making friends. Really? Paimon couldn't tell. Must be a Melusine perception thing.
Okay, we should talk with his acquaintances. But we also need to check the Research Institute for any clues. Let's split up. It'll save us some time.
Ah, I love when they do this. Let's split up. It'll save us some time. Which really means Traveler and Paimon will talk to everybody and look at everything.
Sure thing. We'll go ask around among the other researchers with Siegweed. Paimon's suddenly kind of curious to know what everyone really thinks of him.
Of Mr. Handsome. He wasn't that handsome. He was just kind of meh. That's not the quest.
Don't revive me here. Don't revive. Wait till I move.
Oh, I have to
You
do
just got
this.
me killed.
It's one of those unique ones. Alright, it seems that the manner in which we're improving Fonta has changed.
Thank you. Oh shit. Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. Why are you targeting me? They're over there shooting you in the ass. Ow. No.
Failures, and some even now stand a chance
No.
at
This
the
isn't fair.
crossroads.
No. Get over here and shoot her. Don't just stare at her and look at the ground. What are you shooting at? Quit shooting the ads. We have 10 minutes to kill her. Quit shooting the ads.
10 minutes is a long time, Bimo.
Yeah, but when I'm the only one out here running around shooting, or anyone else is aiming at the ads, it's a short time for me. Oh my God, revive her.
I'm gonna work at the Research Institute. Many of my design drafts were left. Okay. But what's the point? These are like those unique ones. I have to grab them when I see them now.
Where are you? You shooting me in the back, coward? Little shits. There we go. Hi.
Lab was caught in the
I
blast,
wasn't
and that
expecting
was
you
a
to be up there with me,
tragedy.
but you know, this'll work.
They're not made of paper. They've been rather blown to bits. Then a kind of flowing explosion. So your optimism brings tears to my eyes. Ha ha ha. Thank you for your praise. I'm just being nice. I'm not joking. The lab in which Fonta research team was not that close to ground zero, so there's a chance. In any case, my lab has been closed for some time, and at that point there weren't any active machines in there. Okay.
Run. Run.
I left.
Get out of the bubble.
in there indeed.
And
Just
there's 3 of them dead.
well, they have to learn.
I can get to them.
Maybe they're new. Also been
If they're this far in the game, they're not new.
The issue is that they're a bit far away.
Damn it.
Just a
And
location
gave up.
on my
God,
map.
I swear to God. And we went through all 6 lives like that because everybody was quitting. Why?
Maybe
even try if you're just gonna
take a break.
give up halfway through. It's been like this all night. They don't read the screen. You have 6 revives. That's all you get. When you die, it takes away from the team revives. It tells you that as soon as you revive. And they keep, as soon as they drop, instead of waiting for somebody, they just quit. Because it gives you the option to quit, to give up. And every one of them does it. Every group, every single one of them does it. We were only in there for 2 minutes.
Oh, there's one person here I need to talk to. What's over here? Oh, I did that already. Oh, hey, a bug! Alright. Bertram, what does he have to say about handsome man?
Sorry to bother you, sir, but are you Bertram?
Who's asking?
Us?
Just some concerned citizens helping out the Marechaussee Phantom with an investigation. We'd like to ask you about Rawat's whereabouts, if that's okay. We're told the 2 of you are pretty close.
Not anymore, we're not. Turns out we don't see eye to eye.
Oh yeah? What happened?
The thing about us researchers is, most of us do what we do for some sort of higher purpose. But not Rawat. All he cared about was how to commercialize his findings.
I see. Yeah, and he
won't
wanted
even
to
let
make
you
money.
work with him unless you sign a confidentiality agreement first. Also, he has better control over who gets which intellectual property rights. How are you supposed to get any meaningful research done working with a guy like that? Now that I've got my own technical solution for my compressor, I don't need to work with him anymore.
So that's what Rawat is really like. We'd still like to know where to find him. Is that something you can help us with?
Wait, you're... Yeah, I know you. You're the head nurse at the Fortress of Meripede. Alright, then I'm happy to help you if I can. I respect the work you do. Medicine serves the highest purpose of all the sciences.
Wow, turns out Cedrine's got some real clout.
And she
Thing
should.
is, I have no real way of knowing where he might be.
I went ahead and
I
put
stopped
it
working with
in
him 2 months ago, and I've
the
barely
lobby
seen him
chat
since.
I was in. I said, when we have limited revive in a boss fight,
But if you
stop
want my advice,
giving
I'd
up.
say go talk to the peddlers.
Well, I don't
There's
think
a
they're
few
gonna
he meets
care.
with
They're
every
not even
other
gonna
day, so
respond.
maybe they know where he's at.
Oh, I don't expect them to respond as long as they saw it.
Peddlers?
Yeah, back when I was working with him, I noticed he met with them quite often.
Hmm.
Wouldn't surprise me if they were involved in some shady business together, because it seemed like they went out of their way to avoid discussing anything in my presence. The little I overheard was about manufacturing and selling pharmaceutical drugs. Like I said, he's all about the money.
Drugs? Doesn't he work with skincare products? Do those count as drugs?
Who knows? I never cared to find out. He's the Mora grubber, not me.
Thank you. You've given us plenty to work with.
So he's after the money.
Welcome.
I hate those
Goodbye.
people. I really
We
do.
both reach new heights in our scientific endeavors.
Wow. Where's the others, though? Up. Oh, there's one right here. Antibes?
Hey there, are you Antibes?
Antibes.
What do you want?
Oh, you're grouchy.
About what? Any idea where he might be? We were told you were pretty close with him.
Close? Not sure that's the word I'd use. He wouldn't even let me use his patent.
Huh?
It's been a good few days since I last saw him. I don't know where he's at. Go ask someone else.
Would the patent in question happen to be related to the new skincare product he developed?
Yeah, kinda. Butterfly dew, or whatever he calls it. I heard he made a tidy sum off of that one.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Keep going.
Most of the other researchers here focus on mechanics, energy, stuff like that. I get why he wouldn't be interested in having anything to do with them. But I'm studying coatings. There's a huge overlap in our areas of research. Why would he refuse to work with me? I bought his product once and noticed it contains a unique substance that might have applications in coatings too. If it worked out, I could probably make as much as he's making. Don't get me wrong. I had no intention of plagiarizing.
That's what I was thinking exactly when I heard
to
when
get
I seen
official
that name.
permission to use his findings in my own research. Followed the proper procedure. It was all above board. I would have had to pay him a license fee and everything. But despite that, he turned me down not once, not twice, but 3 times. It's like he's vehemently opposed to the idea of anyone else making the kind of money he does.
Probably.
Huh. So is Rawat antisocial, or is this guy just jealous?
I think it's both.
Well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get any info about Rawat's whereabouts from him. Let's go.
Let's go.
Wait, 1 second. Mr. Antib, next time you go shopping, you should buy some Buell fruits. Peel the skin, steep in water, then drink. It'll help calm your mood.
Huh? Yeah.
Alright, guys,
Thanks.
coming in.
I don't think he actually wanted to hear that. The other person's up over here. Oh, another bug! Yoink. Oh, she's talking to birds. That's so cute.
Excuse us, are you Audrey?
Look, they're so cute! I love these little birds.
That's me. What is it?
Are you close friends with Rawat? We're trying to find out where he is.
Close friends? You mean because I told him I had feelings for him once? I doubt I'm the first or last at the Institute to make that mistake. Why would you single me out as a close friend? I should have known, really. Men like him, they just enjoy being surrounded by fawning women. They're not interested in a serious relationship.
Okay. We were just kind of wondering if you might know where we can find him.
Why would I know where he's at? I barely know him, and he probably doesn't even remember me.
Ugh, this is getting annoying. Shall we go ask someone else? I think she knows Rawat better than she cares to admit. If we leave now, it might be a wasted opportunity.
She would have followed him around. Come on.
Maybe, but we're not going to get much out of her while she's in this state, are we?
Maybe.
She's displaying symptoms common among people in
Get away
love,
from me.
if that's what you mean. But I know a cure. It's curable?
I don't want to see a giant
We're still
woman.
no closer to finding Mr.
All I
Rawat.
want to do.
Oh, by this
is get
point,
a
he
giant
could be in
woman.
great
No, I don't.
danger.
Danger? Wait,
I'm gonna shoot
why
her.
are you looking for him again?
She was jealous because she
all
thought
night.
we were chasing him.
Oh, that's
Right.
right, yeah.
I'm gonna die. I'm
The
gonna die. I'm
Marshals
gonna die. I'm
Phantom
gonna die.
said that he's been targeted by some pretty
Dead.
bad people. We need to make sure he's
And nobody
safe.
can get to me
What?
because they're
How
all
has this happened?
over there.
He seemed fine when I
7,500
last
feet
saw
away
him,
from
and
her.
that was only a couple of days ago. Just happened to run into him, of course.
I think I was the only one at
Oh, I
ground
see,
zero
I
fighting.
see.
Everybody else is off in the distance
Do
shooting
you have any
ads.
thoughts on where he might be right now?
Okay, but this is purely out of concern for his safety. If he's not at the Institute, he might be at his mother's place. I heard she raised him alone, that they had it pretty tough financially, and these days she's housebound due to illness. He makes regular trips back home to
Ouch.
check on her.
Get away from her.
Oh, okay. Do you know the
Do
address?
not revive
Nope,
me. Make
sorry.
love in next to this
I only
thing.
found out the thing about his mother because it came up in conversation once. I was just trying to find out
Get
more
over
about
here,
him.
away
You
from
know,
her
so
a
I could
little
get to
tiny
know him
bit.
better. When I told him I
Alright.
had a crush on him,
She
I offered
followed
to help
me.
him take care of his
Make my
mother.
life loving.
And yeah, maybe that
Come
was
on,
a
you
stupid
got me,
idea,
buddy.
but
Come
did he
on.
really have to yell at me
Let's
for
do
it?
it.
It's like, fine,
What
I
if I
can
die
take
again?
no
If
for
the
an
dirt-
answer, but what's with the temper
Which means I can
tantrum?
crawl further away. Just keep reviving me.
Can you not
Only
do
wanna
what you
show
need to
they're
do
charming, well-groomed
with them
students.
shooting the
They
ads
can't stand
and
it
just
when
stay
a few
close to
home
them?
truths shine through.
No, because she has a shield and a life bar. We have to get to 0.
Well, you can't
You
shoot
have to knock
distant.
chunks- It's a lot harder than you think.
Looks like her love
It is
syndrome
like
is
really
flaring
hard
up
to do
again.
this.
We need to find out Mr.
Because
Ruat's
she's
mother's
also
address.
shooting at us, and
Let's
she's
check with the
she's
Marshall
proximity,
officers
so
when
she'll
we
follow us
recruit.
to a certain point.
Cool, sounds like a plan. Well,
We can only take
that's
so
all
much
3
damage because
researchers.
our shields
Let's
go
head
down,
back
and
to
then
the meet-up
she'll
point.
down us. And if they don't get to us in time before we bleed out, we die, and it takes away on our revive count.
Starting to think they have a lot of work to do with this game still.
Well, they need to give us more ammunition because I can literally go through an entire thing of ammo on my rifle, and
Started
then
out
there's
thinking
none to
Rawat
grab
was a
anywhere.
handsome researcher with a friendly
during
and
a
cheerful
fight.
personality.
It's
It's
what
such
the
a
fuck?
surprise to
What
learn
about
that
if you
his
kill the
children have
ads?
an impression of him.
It's rare that it drops what you want because there's no modifiers to put on our armor to give us ammunition we need. It's a crapshoot. It drops more heavy ammo than it does anything.
Do you have that, though?
I have a heavy, but it only gives you like 3 heavy. Or 2 heavy. Not a full clip.
No, but I mean, you can pick it up, shoot it, pick it up, shoot it, pick it up, shoot
Yeah,
it.
but but it's random. I mean, there's 4 different types of weapons.
Oh, like
Don't
the
have that
ammunition
type
that
on
you
it.
get is for a specific
Right.
weapon. That's a design
Yes.
flaw.
Yeah. It has energy, heavy, heavy heavy sniper rifles and rocket launchers or whatever, or launchers is what they call them. And then you've got your secondary, which would be our kinetic weapons in Destiny.
But they all use a different ammunition.
A different ammunition.
So,
And
like your
it's a
heavy
crapshoot.
rocket launcher, you have to have heavy rocket launcher ammunition.
Yes.
But if you have a
And
heavy
then-
sniper, then you have to have heavy sniper ammunition.
Yes.
Not just heavy ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
So
design
I've
flaw.
literally had all three. I've had
A
3
handsome
different types
researcher whose
of
difficult
weapons, so I can
upbringing
get
turned
all
him
the
into a
ammo I
profit
need.
chaser with a chip
And
on
I'll
his
run around
shoulder.
and it'll say I'm picking stuff up, and when I pull up my weapons, there's nothing in my clip.
I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a design flaw.
Yep.
Give them the
It's like,
feedback.
guys. Yep. It's like we really need to get this, fixed. Well, heck, on our day 1 release, the servers didn't work, and there wasn't anybody online.
But is it a small company?
No, they've been around for a while. This is the second game they've put out.
Well, that doesn't mean much, but, like, what... Is it a large company connected to anything? What was their other game?
I don't know.
Because there's a lot of small companies that dish out a lot of games, but a lot of them don't do well.
No.
So your thoughts about his appearance haven't changed at all? Well, his looks are kind of a big deal. At least in Paimon's opinion. How did such a handsome guy end up being so antisocial? Even with his difficult family background, it just doesn't make any sense.
How does such a handsome guy end up being so antisocial? Oh, Paimon, you don't understand people very much.
You can't judge a person solely based on their appearance.
Exactly.
Head nurse. Traveler. I assume you've spoken with the researchers. What did you find out?
Give them your honest feedback if they have a place for you to post it. They might do something.
They've been posting on Twitter, and people have been blanking bombing them with stuff that's wrong with it, and nothing.
Well, maybe it takes time, though. Maybe they have to find
He was
this.
a whistleblower on such a huge case.
For all you know, there's 3
I
people.
ran a background check on him.
Yeah.
I don't remember there being any brands under
And
his name.
if you think about how much code is in a game, and you only have 3 people, and they have to figure out where the errors are, that could be a job.
How strange.
They need to get better coders.
If he was so focused on
there's a dude that
commercializing his
literally
research and averse to
does
sharing
code
his
for a living.
technology
He's
with
a
others,
ethical
why wouldn't he have
hacker.
registered his
Yeah.
own brands?
He was talking about all the
he and
problems
his
with Minecraft.
business
He says they
partners
keep saying, "Oh,
needed to
it
avoid public
takes
scrutiny?
months to fix this problem." He said, and it doesn't. He said, "I literally went
You
through
think he
Minecraft
may
and
have
fixed all
colluded
the
with the
problems on the one that I had that was wrong with the game. Fixed them overnight."
Well, the crime
And locked my
was
own server.
manufacture and sale
But
of
maybe they're not
drugs,
as good as he
and
is.
That would certainly be in his wheelhouse.
Being
we can't
Microsoft,
rule it
that's
out.
sad.
Not really. Not
But the-
necessarily. What if they're all young?
Hmm.
right? And they just don't have experience yet.
Isn't that pretty unlikely, though? He was the one who blew the whistle on Dan!
I'm just saying, like, we don't know why.
No.
And there's no way to know why. Because we don't know anybody.
Most children who come to
Who's
me
in
with
there?
tooth decay have suffered pain for a long time already, but they'll still try to hide the fact that they
It's
eat
just
too
good
many
to give them
sweets.
real constructive
Grown-ups and children
criticism.
aren't so different in that regard.
And, like, suggestions.
Yeah, I'm heading to Twitter.
Yeah. And give them suggestions, too. Because maybe it could just be that, you know, they get all this negative feedback, and people on Twitter are not very nice sometimes. So, you know, they read that, and it's probably like, oh, I don't really want to deal with this right now because now I'm sad, or now I that's just a lot of pressure. You know, like that's probably how they feel. Too. Someone going in and saying, "Okay, look, there are some things wrong with your game, and here's some suggestions, and here's some things you did right too." Because there are probably some good things too. But yeah, like people shouldn't be penalized for people leaving the game. That's not fair. For example, then someone else should be popped into the lobby to take their place, and it shouldn't end just because you died 6 times.
If you say so.
Well, no,
I saw him when
they're
he
not
came to make
leaving
his
the lobby.
report, and I certainly didn't
when you
get
get
the
down,
feeling
it gives
that
you
he
the
was the
option
type to collude with criminals.
give up. And
Perhaps
when you
it's
give
more
up, it
likely
kills
that they
you
were coercing
quicker
Right,
than
but-
you're bleeding out.
Then they need to change that mechanic entirely, honestly.
You mentioned that he comes from a poor family. So, it's possible that the criminals approached him, asking for academic support, luring him in with the promise of riches. By the time he discovered who they really were,
Oh my god, somebody made
he was in too deep.
Crow 3D printout
They
doll.
had leverage on him.
Not
So he was
surprised.
forced to keep working for them. I've seen it happen many times before.
That does make a lot of sense. It would definitely explain why he was so unwilling to cooperate with his fellow researchers. No wonder he's so unsociable. He must be on edge all the time with a gang of crooks breathing down his neck. In that case, the situation could be worse than we thought. If Verwat was working with the escaped inmates, they're sure to know more about his whereabouts than us. Oh, there's a good chance they'll get to him before we do.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, he was last seen 2 days ago. If no one's seen him since, maybe we're too late.
2 days ago? So he went missing right after that product promotion.
That was the same day he reported the criminals, too. Not a good sign.
Don't worry, everyone. I believe we still have a chance. Since he disappeared right after blowing the whistle, it's likely that he's gone into hiding. Yeah, he must have been worried that they'd come for him.
All the more reason to find him as soon as possible. The only lead we have at the moment is his mother's house, which you mentioned earlier. Seath, think you can find the place?
Seath, that's a cool name.
Yep. When you register a brand, the Court of Fontaine requires you to provide a legal address. The one Rawat wrote down was in the outskirts of the city. That should be the place.
Okay, then there's no time to lose.
I think we're starting to wrap this up. Where we go? Oh. Man, okay. Oh, I know where this is. Alright. Pick some flowers while I go up.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name because it looks like it says anus.
Yeah, let's not do that.
A-N-A-I-S.
Anise?
Sounds like anus.
Yeah, you know what? We know that pretty much most people in this group can't pronounce anything, so.
Megan's perfect at her enunciations of the patooey.
Worthlessly.
Yeah.
All right.
Is she still here?
This should be the house.
Yeah, she's still here. She's reading.
I'm pretty sure this was the address.
I'm trying to finish this quest.
Okay. I'll knock.
And then we're gonna go do some, trounce domains.
Sounds like like whoever's inside has restricted mobility. Oh, it seems serious. Oh, what's the fastest way to get this door open?
Break it down.
Break the door down?
No, I'll handle it. Let the expert deal with it. There'll be a mountain of paperwork if we damage a citizen's property.
Okay, how are you gonna deal with it? You're gonna skip over and go boop?
Calm down. Deep breaths. Remember your training. Control your strength. And... it's open.
Boop.
Seath, take a few people and lie in wait. Keep your eyes peeled for any activity around the house. The Traveler, head nurse, and I will go inside.
We get to go inside somebody's house? Cool. But hold on, I wanna... Cabbage. I like to talk to them.
Don't look this way. I'm supposed to be hiding, remember? Captain's orders.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can I break this, though? And I'll pick all the carrots. And break their pot. And the box. And I'll take all their fruit. Alright, let's go inside. I took all their stuff. I'm not a thief, really. Hello? Oh, it's a nice house. It's bigger on the inside.
Oh, there. On the bed, there's an old lady. That's gotta be Rawat's mother, right?
Oh, well, look at all
She
the stuff
doesn't look
opened
like
up.
she's in any state to be answering our questions, though.
Nope, can't go to those.
Oh, Siege Queen's gonna check on her. Look at all the nice flowers.
Try, but she is very ill. We mustn't force it.
Well, doesn't look like Rawat's here. She's the only one we can talk to.
Yep. Allow me. Hello, ma'am.
Huh.
Might I ask if you're Rawat's mother? We are trying to locate him.
Wow.
Hard of hearing, perhaps. Does anyone have a picture of Rawat?
I have one here.
I'd like to show you a photo, ma'am. Is this your son? Do you know where he is? Looks like this isn't gonna work after all.
Well, looks like we're out of leads. If Rawat's not here, things are looking very bad for him.
Is it possible he could have avoided returning here because he knew he'd be in danger?
Maybe. But if so, where do we look next? Maybe we should take another look at the Institute.
Yes, so.
I suggest we all return there now. We found a good amount of useful information the first time, but perhaps there's something we missed. This is our last hope.
Sorry, officer, but could I stay here for a while? This patient requires some care.
Of course. Traveler, stay with the head nurse. You're technically here as her assistant after all.
Also, I'd like some Marechaussee members to stay as well, and keep an eye on the area.
Why's that?
If Rawat knows how serious his mother's condition is, he will return.
Mm-hmm.
The terminal chipmunk.
Got it. Okay. I'll tell the squad members in hiding to stay put and keep a...
And to keep a lookout. I clicked the button too fast.
Thanks for helping me out yet again, Traveler and Paimon.
It's such a bright house. I want a house like that. So bright.
When
And so
you say
big.
her
And the
condition
ceilings are so
serious,
high.
Do you mean... Yes. She's barely clinging on to life. Oh. Let me take care of a few things first. Could you pass me the towel over there? Yeah, of course.
Aww. All his research books. Plants.
I can tell that her family has tried a lot of different treatment methods, including some very expensive medicines. Unfortunately, her condition is so multifaceted that a recovery looks all but impossible.
And her condition is that she's old. I hate to say it, but it's true.
Siegween. I'm on bets being a nurse must be pretty tough at times like this. Yes. It makes
And
me
I'm
a
coughing a
little
lot
sad.
because I was outside with nature today.
Oh yeah, nature hates you.
A human's birth, aging, sickness, and death are as much a part of natural law as sunrise and sunset.
I'm fine now. Oh, what do you call it? Cottonwood is done, so.
But human medicine can defy that law to some extent. In that sense, it is a science of miracles. That is why I became fascinated with it in the first place. But it was only after I truly became a doctor that I realized miracles don't always happen. Even the greatest doctors cannot cure all diseases.
No, they cannot.
Well, don't worry about me, Paimon. A doctor's duty is not to cure all diseases, but to treat whatever ailments they can. At the very least, I can lower her fever. That way she'll suffer less. And she might even be able to see her son. Yeah. All the more reason to find Rawat as soon as possible, even if we don't catch those crooks. Oh, her fever is getting worse. Could I get some hot water? Sure, we're on the case.
Time moves on. Look for hot water. Okay. Check the table. It's not a table, but it's a dresser. Been rifled through and some essentials are in it. Do. Check the frame. Means the photo of itself has been removed. Well, that looks like a tea kettle. Seems to have a hidden compartment. This is a map. Oh. There's an underground lab.
Found the hot water? Sure did. And look what else we found. Judging by this journal, it seems like Rawat has a private lab. There's a good chance he could be there right now. We gotta go tell Officer Morgan right away. Oh, that's great news. But hold on just a moment. The wet towel is ready. I'm giving you another injection. Are you feeling better now? It's all right. We'll go bring him back. Please hang in there.
Aww.
Thank you.
She's so sweet. But this is sad. Alright, where am I going? Oh, I'm just gonna go there. Okay, hold on. We know Sino and mountains don't mix.
Huh. Why is that closed?
I have to go to the secret lab, and then it should be finishing. Sorry, Megan. Was that a swan? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, good. Go inside. Maybe I'll get better stuff in here. Alright, let's get this done.
It's Officer Morgan! They're already here!
I thought she was gonna stay with the old lady.
Ah, Stony boy.
We came as soon as we heard the news. I can't believe we were so careless. The most crucial information of all was hiding right there, in that room. And we missed it.
Don't blame yourself. Right now, we need to focus on finding a way in. There's a mechanical door over here. Hopefully the instructions in Rawat's journal will help us open it.
Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. Open. Kick it.
It's open. Let's go in.
It doesn't look open to me. It's open. Let's go in. Okay, into a quick domain. Okay, I'm gonna have to change you out. Come here, Tainari. Oh, wait. Switch to here.
Who ate a poisonous mushroom this time?
Wouldn't you like to know? Amber's there just to get points. That's it.
Huh. So this is what he does on his downtime.
Who?
Zur.
What? Pet the horse?
Zur is in this game.
Really?
There's somebody in her name. Yeah, there's somebody in here named Zur.
Oh.
How did they get in here? Captain, up ahead! Those look like our fugitives!
So they found this place too? Don't let any of them escape.
You'll get a friend request off that name.
Oh, from anybody in Destiny, anyway.
Yep.
Ooh.
Wibbly wobbly!
Wibbly wobbly, she says. Oh my god. Throws a pill at him. I needed that anyway. She's not easy to use.
Let's blow bubbles!
Yeah, blowing bubbles!
Don't slip and fall! Don't be nervous! Just relax! Floaty boaty!
Floaty boaty. And they usually don't put good artifacts on like their trial characters, so
Let's blow bubbles!
it just takes a while.
Calm down!
Yeah, calm down.
He might feel a little prick. Don't slip and fall. Yeah.
Well, you're so health conscious. Ow, you just got hit by a hammer.
Floaty boaty.
That's right, floaty boaty. So I think it's an increase in damage output or something.
That wasn't very nice. Let's blow bubbles.
Bubbles! Oh shit.
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
Yeah.
The wrong test.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get him. Throw the pill at him. Who's this? What? Huh?
Captain, according to our list, many of the fugitives aren't accounted for.
Why is
There
he
may be others
involved?
hiding deeper inside the facility.
Ah, so these guys were just the lookout crew.
The Mara Shosei Phantom. How did they find this place?
One of them is a guard.
Wait, it's that guard from the fortress.
That's right. I'm on your side. I mean, the Duke sent me. What's the matter? Some sort of mix-up?
Mr. Odilon, didn't I tell you a few days ago that you need to stop all field work until you've recovered?
Ah, well, you know, gotta help His Grace out. Share the load.
Officer Morgan, this man is an imposter. The real Mr. Odilon has no recent health issues.
What? But
Looks like the head nurse was right about the face-swapping method. Arrest them all! DuPont, stay here and keep guard.
DuPont? That's such a French name.
Got it.
There's always somebody, like when you have like French police officers, there's always somebody named DuPont. That's funny. The way she jumps, it's so funny. Alright, let's grab this stuff, because I need this stuff anyway. Any more stuff in here? Doesn't look like it. No. What? Oh. Oh, I guess that's like the only way in anyway. Yeah. Aw, she almost falls over. That's so cute. Nothing there. Not a big fan of dark and dreary dungeons, though. a little insane for a secret laboratory.
So many jars. Was this some sort of production facility? This scent. It's probably the ingredients used to make butterfly dew.
Some of them are broken.
How come they're all empty? Did it sell so well that he ran out of supplies?
How strange. Why would Rawat choose to manufacture a popular product like that in such a difficult-to-reach location? Given our suspicion that he may have been coerced into the illegal drug trade, I would have thought that any production facility we find here would be used for illicit purposes.
Perhaps butterfly dew is itself an illegal drug.
Do you have any evidence for that claim?
No, just a guess. We need to find Rawat as soon as possible. He has all the answers we need.
Understood.
But she knows all the ingredients.
Well, let's not linger here. Let's go. Come on.
There's stuff over there. I need to like grab all the lootables because there could be artifacts and I need them. Oh, why did you put it behind there?
Don't slip and fall.
You could fall. It wouldn't kill you, but it wouldn't be good either.
Don't slip and fall.
Okay. Anything else? I don't see anything. No. Oh, yeah, right here. And a book. Wheat and the book. Bean receiving less and less. The flood after all. At least we are able to make our scheduled release after this batch is ready. Huh. Look, more stuff. Yoink. She's so funny.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get this door open. Let's find another way around.
Yeah, it does not. Alright, we'll go up this way. Oh my god, that jump was funny.
This one's
I
close
enjoyed
too.
making that song.
What's with those cards and
I
tracks?
was listening to Delilah
Oh,
talk to
maybe
her
it's
mom,
one of those doors
and
that
everything
opens when
she
it senses
said,
cargo passing
I made a
through.
song that
There's a
was
loaded
cute.
cart
It
right
didn't make
over
a lot
there.
of sense,
Let's
but she
bring
got
it
a
to the
kick
door
out
and
of
give it a
dancing
try.
to it. She said, "What that?" I said, "That was literally everything you've been saying to your mom for a half hour. I turned it into a song."
Aww.
I said, "That is the epitome of what ADHD sounds like to most of us."
It's true.
Her dad, her dad came up with the instruments to use on it, and the title. So he was the composer, I was the producer, and Delilah, unknown to her, came up with the lyrics.
Hey, they had fun with it, right?
Oh, she had a blast. I sent it to her mom. I said, here's your daughter's first album. She said, "What did you do?" I said, "She kept saying the one thing over and over." I said, "Well, that's going to be a chorus. And whatever she said before that is going to be the pre-chorus." I said, "We'll put a solo in here. We'll have it fade in on the intro and fade out on the outro. And we get the song." It was cute.
I'm speeding this up. Sorry, Megan, I'm going as fast as I can.
Nowhere to run.
She's reading.
Oh. I like to read. I got I was literally reading today and I texted it to you.
Oh my god, how many of these do I have to fight? Just get this over with. Dear lord.
Stay condemned. Guilty.
Like, I shouldn't need to do that much work for that. Ow! That's rude.
Let's
if I lose you, I'm in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm just doing my... trying to finish the dungeon. Usually the dungeon is the end.
Don't slip and fall.
I was gonna get another cup of coffee, but I don't need another cup of coffee.
No, please, don't do that.
No, it's too late, and I don't want to end up kicking my insomnia again, because we both know how easy that is for me.
Ow. Poor Siege Wing.
Don't slip and fall.
I don't know what I'm doing with this cart yet, though. Oh, I think it has to connect to that. Okay. Not connected. Oh, it's not. Look at that. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Oh, boy.
Causing problems.
No, it's just, it doesn't, it sometimes gives me the wrong option.
Oh.
And then I can't do stuff. Yeah. Tracks ahead are blocked.
Yeah, we lost another chicken.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. It was one of the ones that was actually took a fondness to me. I'd whistle, she'd jump the fence and come to me.
Oops, oops, oops.
Oreo, yep, I'm in pain. It was cute though when I got my my leg locked up on me last night. I woke up and Oreo was laying across it.
Don't slip and fall.
She's a good little companion.
Yeah. I don't usually have that experience. I usually get
Pecked?
Attacked.
Dive bombed?
I've been dive bombed, that's true. I've had Izzy fall out of the sky onto my face. But like fall. I don't know why he felt like he needed to do that, but oh, that's a pit of death. But he did.
It's like the bird print on the window you sent me.
Yeah, that was so weird.
Fucking hilarious. It's like, what the hell did he do that for? I don't know.
He flew into the
What?
window. For no reason whatsoever.
This room's much smaller.
He didn't even
than the
fly
others.
hard into it. He just kind of just did this like flap at it, and then that was it. But he's a cockatiel, so they're dusty.
Judging by the implements on the table, this
poof.
looks like a potion-making lab.
Yep.
Well,
Head
Noah's
nurse,
doing her
over here.
I'm tired thing.
I'm tired today
She's
too.
nuzzling on the, she's nuzzling on the blanket.
Let's see. Huh?
That's probably how
Well,
I'll be able to
that's
keep her calm on the
Why
plane.
would he change here?
He changed his
Put a
face,
blanket.
guys.
Perhaps they stripped him down, left the clothes behind, and disposed of him somewhere else?
Wow, Siegeween, that was dark. She's like, perhaps they stripped him down, left the clothes behind, and disposed of him elsewhere.
Yikes, Siegeween, where did that come from?
Even Paimon's agreeing with me.
Oh, what a tragic way to go.
Hey, what the fuck, Mama?
Especially with such a bright
Her
future ahead of
character is so sweet, and she's so like, she's like, you know, pastel colored, blues and pink and everything, and she looks like a little, kind of like a little bunny, kind of. And she's all like, maybe he got assassinated and they disposed of his body.
Jesus fuck.
Everybody's like, what?
And why?
Did you look in the pool behind us?
Path leading further on, Officer Morgan. Let's keep up the pace.
Oh,
That's what I guess.
still going. This is a deep one. All right, I still have to get all the stuff because I need artifacts. That's a potato. Not
It's a potato.
There's also cabbage with it, so it's not just a potato. It was a cabbage too. Yeah.
I know
Artifact, good. Oh, a book. The supply of a source fluid has completely dried up. They wouldn't be able to make more. Uh-huh. Oh, there's the chest I saw. Okay. Thank you, Siege Wayne, but you're the one who's most likely to slip and fall. Because every time I stop, you almost fail. Run, run, run. What the heck? The door just closed behind me. That's not good. I guess we go up the stairs. There we go.
There's a whole bunch of people in there.
It's like the Pink Panther.
Are you serious? You're telling us that within a day, our faces are going to rot like yours?
Fontanian physiology changed dramatically after that great flood, and it's not as compatible with this face.
Yeah, good job, she got it.
The side effects are as you can see.
Why didn't you say anything before we all used it?
Look, my plan got you all out of prison, didn't it? You'd have much bigger problems to worry about right now if the Marshal Say Phantom found out about your other crimes. Consider an ugly mug getting off lightly.
Ugh. You're just lucky we didn't leave.
I wouldn't say he's ugly, he's just grouchy looking.
No warning. We only let it slide because we're former partners. And now you have the gall to pull a stunt like this?
Partners? Make no mistake, each of us is only looking out for himself. If you place too much trust in others, well, I'm afraid that's your problem. You hid things from me too. Remember how you each had a spare potion? You kept quiet about it until we planned the prison break?
Oh, and you didn't have a secret spare? Then do you want to explain how you melted your face off before all this?
Guys, that's enough. Calm down. It is what it is. Arguing won't change anything. What's the plan, Parton? I'm assuming you brought us here for a reason?
There is no plan. We followed him here on the promise of more juice. But it turns out there ain't a drop here. Besides, what does it matter now anyway? He already said, even if we did get our hands on more of that stuff, switching faces again solves nothing. They're still gonna melt off eventually.
I said enough arguing! Parton, tell us the plan.
The most practical solution is to continue using the
There's a
potion.
weird noise outside.
Keep switching to a new face before the ulcers can start forming.
Are you kidding me? This stuff was hard enough to get a hold of even when we had a supply. Now you're asking us to use it like skin lotion after the flood all but wiped the supply out?
Well, there is another option. But you'll have to make a deal with me first.
I think this is the guy.
Now we're talking. What's the deal?
I have a document I took from that researcher that details how to make a replacement. Just give me one bottle of the undiluted fluid, and I'll get to work. What's the problem? I thought you always kept reserves. Or do you really just have one spare bottle each?
What do you think? That we were shipping them into the fortress of Meripede by the basket load?
Well, I literally just startled
Say
myself.
hello to never showing your hard faces
What
in
happened?
public again.
Well, I've been using a
I've heard enough.
chainsaw all
Get
day.
him. Let's see if that
Cutting,
document even
trees down.
exists.
And,
Freeze! Marshal Say Phantom!
I'm...
What? Who
my
let them
hands
in?
have been... the shit chainsaw vibrates,
Officer Morgan,
alright? And I kind of
anything
dozed
else,
off for a
please find
second
out
and
her
hit
lab
the trigger on my controller.
What?
Causing my gun to fire, my hand to vibrate, and I raised my hand off my lap
Hand
because I
over
thought
the
I would hit the
hostage now.
chainsaw in my hands.
If you want any chance of avoiding an extension to your
Oh
sentence.
my god.
Spare
Yep, I
us your
startled
condescending attempts to coax us back to our cells. You think we're looking to negotiate? Rawat is dead.
Parton?
Arrest them all! Don't let anyone get away!
Uh-oh. Oh, now you made Siege Wayne mad.
I swear, it's for medical research.
I'm sure it is. So far, this isn't hard.
Wibbly wobbly.
Wibbly wobbly.
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
Another test subject.
Floaty floaty.
They're all kind of together, that'll make it easier.
That wasn't very nice. Now I'm mad.
Oh. Stay away from that thing.
Wibbly wobbly.
Oh, we just need to fill up on. She heals herself, which is kind of nice. I can't see what I'm doing.
He might feel a little prick. Don't slip and fall.
Oh god. No! Don't hit me. Oh my god! Oh, it's gonna come for me, isn't it? Ah! No!
Let's blow bubbles. I swear, it's for medical research.
That's right, medical research only. Ow.
No.
Alright, that's it. She takes too long. I'm just gonna grab Sino and wreck it. Usually I try to use the trial character for the part, but I wasn't intending this to be a 2-hour long thing. They usually aren't that long, but this one's long.
Nowhere to run.
And not as much,
I'll protect us.
not as much fun as I'd like it to be. But again, I just don't feel invested in Fontaine characters as much. That's why it's kind of more of a chore for me. I just
well played.
Don't enjoy them.
Nowhere to run.
Who's in the wind?
What wind?
I don't know. Someone's in the wind.
I never expected to see the head nurse in combat.
I'm not in the wind. I'm sitting in near the fan.
Some patients
I hear
respond
wind.
better to a more aggressive treatment
It's
plan.
a fan.
Did we get everyone?
Captain.
Okay, you're in it.
Potten's missing.
Well, I'm sitting in front of it.
Over there! The door's closed!
Okay, it's blowing. It's doing. Is what I'm saying.
My body. See if that works. Is that better?
Yes.
One group trying to arrest me, another trying to hunt me down. Good.
Oh my god.
I gotta
how
kill
long-
two
it's been a
birds
while
with
since I've
one
been in
stone.
here, so we're downloading a new update. Okay,
How did he get up there?
about 10 minutes.
There must be a secret passage somewhere.
Don't waste your energy. I already sealed it off.
This is Potten.
How naive. We have more people outside. If we're not back out by the agreed time, they'll come to our rescue.
Well then, you'd better hope they get here in time.
Where's the other guy?
There's some kind of gas leaking from the pipes. Be careful, it's poisonous.
This is our distribution center, where we store the product derived from our source solution.
Hello, whoa.
We had to use special fire prevention methods to prevent contamination. The pipe
You gotta
network
kick
here
the
was
two
designed to emit
quicker
gas for
girls that were drinking
firefighting.
soda for the first time.
One little.
And
Why
just-
would you do
this
this?
belch just came out
Your
of nowhere.
partners
It's
are
funny
here
as hell.
too.
No, the stomachs aren't used to it.
They can't supply what
No.
I need.
And she
They're
just
of no further use to me.
She said it was like her
Besides,
friend got
I can't have them
excised and
exposing
right
my
there.
potential weapons.
He's a
Demon just came
maniac!
out.
Come on, we gotta find a way to open that door!
Go ahead, struggle in vain. Once the last of you croaks, no
I enjoyed talking to
ever
the
fight me
Mennonites.
again.
Very
So
good
are
people.
you sure you're ready
Most
to
of the time they're
leave,
fine.
You haven't changed your dressing today.
You can't cure my face. Just give up.
And what if I could?
She probably could.
Nice try. You're just trying to stall me. Don't you worry about me. I'll find a way to cure my face once I get out of here.
Oh, I doubt it. After all, Fontanians can no longer dissolve in primordial seawater.
What the? How did you?
She's Melusine.
The
Come
key
on.
component of the face-changing potion is the fluid left behind by dissolved Fontanians.
Oh,
It
that
might
got
look like
dark.
ordinary water, but it has some unique elements in it.
People were wiping other people in their faces.
Before the flood, all Fontanians were oceanids,
At least they
physiologically
didn't do what
speaking.
Kayla's brother did.
A potion made from that fluid
He
could
licked the
dissolve
cat.
and reconstruct the phase of a Fontanian.
Okay.
In much the same way as hydroidolins
The
change
cat
form.
licked him, and he licked the cat back. He said he was coughing up hair for about an hour, but it was worth it just to look at the cat's face.
Yeah, I've done that. I've done that to the dog,
It
too.
could give someone any appearance they wished.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, person?
Except I used to have one dog my family used to have. Thought it was really funny. And she was like one of those dogs that was very expressive in their face. Like when she smiled, she grinned. And so I was playing, and she comes over, and her favorite trick is to like stick her tongue in your mouth. And she would just grin at you afterwards, like, I'm sure you enjoyed that. It's like, no, I didn't. That was.
Since the flood, Fontanians have become true humans. They can no longer provide the source material for this potion, nor reap its benefits.
Are you
Stay
saying
complete. We'll restart game.
this
Thank you.
potion is made from Fontanians dissolved with primordial seawater?
Figured I'd go into something that
And
would
their
give my hand
crimes
a
are
break.
far worse than I thought.
Yep. They basically cannibalized people. That's gross.
How could you know all of this?
For a face cream.
Ew.
Of course. Well. So that's why you have a human appearance.
It also
Kind of
means
similar to that woman in England
I
that
have
used to
a
bleed
formula
her
you're
servants and
unaware
mix it
of.
in with her facial cream because she thought it made her
The
immoral.
air's getting thicker.
He turned it off. Look at that.
It's been a while. During the days you've been gone,
I
we've
might
missed
get
you
to
so
make a
much.
deal
Luckily,
today
we've
after
decided
all.
to.
All right, keep talking.
Luckily, you've
How do you
decided to
intend to
rejoin us.
give
To
me the
celebrate your
formula?
return, we prepared some gifts for you. Please take them.
Oh,
So
it's
if
not a
I stay away
formula,
from the game for a
but a
length of
finished
time and I come back, I get free
I have a
stuff.
bottle of it.
What?
When I tried Rawat's skincare product, I noticed it had a certain special component in it.
I knew she knew this.
So I had my friends gather some other ingredients for me, and sure enough, a little
And we're back to
experimenting
the
later,
gifts.
I'd produced the potion.
Ooh,
I'm guessing
okay.
his skincare
I'll take
lotion
this.
contains the fruits of your joint research?
Huh. Impressive guesswork. Yeah, we were a supplier for some of the raw ingredients.
Oh my goodness.
But it only
Oh my
contains
God,
a
hello.
tiny amount of the active.
What on earth did you
The
have?
effect is minuscule compared to the
I drink my soda.
undiluted fluid.
My first one in a while. Figured I'd give
I
myself
found a
a
way
treat.
to
I've been
reverse the
drinking water
dilution
for months.
process, giving the skincare
That's
lotion
not
a
true.
effect to the fluid
You
in
had
his
one not
body.
that long ago. Come on.
It was like 7 years ago. It's like forever.
7 years ago.
If I tell you some of the
fortnight.
ingredients, I think
That's
you
2
can
weeks
figure
ago.
it out. First,
The
you
hell
need to
happened? What'd I
combine
do?
tinctured hydrophantasm
button.
tissue with
Who's that?
transoceanic pearls
The
at a
hell
ratio
is
of
that?
around 3 to 7.
Firefly.
Tainted hydrophantasms and transoceanic pearls.
Oh,
I see.
that was interesting.
Can't believe I never thought of that.
So, can we make a deal?
Sounds good to me. There's a delivery pipeline beneath this window. Drop the potion in, and I'll release you all.
All that is too fun.
Yeah, but we need to find the person who's not around anymore.
Not trusting you that easily. You're like those naughty kids who try to hide their illness. Open the sluice gate first, then I'll hand you the potion.
How do I run?
What a
Even
funny
if you're not
bottle.
bluffing, your potion won't cure my face permanently. You really think you have any leverage here?
She has all the
I'm not
leverage.
closing the valve this time. Clock's ticking.
Fine.
Holy
Then I'll
shit.
just stand here with the potion in my hand. And when I faint from the poison, I'll drop it and it'll be destroyed.
No.
Wow. Yep. Dark thinking again. Well, I guess I'll die. So will you. Open the door.
It's open!
Disable that sluice gate! Jam it! Don't let it close again!
That's more like it. In that case, a promise is a promise.
Head nurse, there's too much poison gas in here. We have to leave, now.
Huh.
Alright, I'm at the end of it. Oi, oi.
Too close. That button is a real nasty piece of work. Oh, don't be too quick to sit down. Moving around a little will help relieve the soreness. Same goes for you, Traveler. Oh, but Paimon, you should be fine, right?
Flying fast is pretty tiring too, actually. Anyway, that's not important right now. Paimon's still shocked to learn that there's a whole criminal
Skips over the whole point that she's immune to it.
Shame I ended up giving the improved version to Potten after finally making it for you. I'll make you some more, I promise.
No, please don't. Paimon doesn't want to use that stuff anymore. Still, it was a pretty good job that Paimon wanted to buy some in the first place, huh? It ended up saving everyone's lives. That's gotta count for something.
Yeah, Sichuan did it.
Yeah, Paimon was just kidding.
Yeah, no, you weren't.
Head nurse. I've done a final head count of our team and the criminals. Everyone's here and doing fine. We're ready to escort the fugitives back to the fortress of Meripede. It's a shame that we didn't find Rawat. At this point, I'm afraid he's probably deceased.
What a horrible bunch. Especially that Potten guy. If he hadn't made good on that deal, we'd all be dead because of him.
No, we wouldn't. I always carry a bunch of antidotes on me for emergencies, and one of them neutralizes that poison gas. We'd have been fine, even if you hadn't opened the gate.
What? Then why did you give him the potion?
If this is true, I must concur. Sorry to be blunt, but I think you made a bad decision by handing him that bottle. If he changes his appearance and flees Fontaine, it's unlikely that we'll ever find him. No matter how cooperative his accomplices are when we question them.
No, you don't understand. I gave him the potion precisely so we could be sure where he'll go next.
What do you mean?
We gotta hurry. She won't last much longer.
Uh-huh. I know where we're going. Oh, yeah. Let's finish this up. Because Potten isn't Potten. I have to wait for the bar to fill up. There we go. Get out of my way, bird! I'm in a hurry. Oh, I missed one. Yoink.
Don't move a muscle. I might be short, but I pack a mean punch. Captain, you're just in time. While I was lying in wait, I spotted this crook.
She took his thing off his face.
So
look how melted his face is.
Whoa. His face.
Are you Potten? So this is where you were heading, huh?
What?
This is how Potten looked before his face was marred. His current appearance matches the mugshot on his arrest warrant.
I see.
Wait, so what's going on?
He's for what?
Wasn't the whole point of the potion to disguise himself and escape Fontaine? Why would he change back to his original face and run right into our trap?
Enough of this nonsense. Let me in.
You better pipe down. There's an old lady in there who's very sick. No way are we letting a crook like you inside.
He's not really a crook. Well, he is a crook, but...
Listen to me. I'm Rawat. That's my mother in there.
He's gotta be lying, right? Rawat was a victim in all this. He was forced into it against his will. How can he and this monster be the same person?
Forced against his will? That's the funniest thing I've heard all day. Back when I was being coerced, everyone thought I was colluding of my own free will. And then when I actually became a criminal in my own right, you all suddenly thought I must be under duress. Amazing what a difference a handsome face makes.
Save us the speech. Explain yourself.
You want an explanation? Fine. I'll tell it how it is. When I was just Potten, the whole world treated me with contempt.
Ew. What do you want? Get away from me.
All because of his face.
Women despise me.
Was it his birthmark, or it was an accident?
Collaborate? You don't look like much of a researcher to me.
My peers scorned me.
Mr. Potten, was it? I'm most interested in your research. Consider my offer carefully. I'd doubt you'll find other investment opportunities.
Only villains would work with me.
You want out of the game? Forget about it. Turns out, I slipped up a little. Left your picture with some Marechaussee Phantom officers. Easy mistake to make. Now they've listed you as an accomplice and drawn up an arrest warrant. So I suggest you put any thoughts of running away to rest. If you get caught by the guards for being in the synth business, you ain't ever seeing the light of day again.
There was no way out for me until I could stop being Potton.
Mr. Rawat, I have something I'd like to tell you.
I became popular with women.
This new potion you developed is fascinating. Genius, in fact. Would you consider working with me? I'd be happy to sign a licensing agreement.
My peers looked up to me.
I'm very interested in your research, sir. You must no doubt have offers from countless investors, so far be it for me to ask for a full collaboration, per se. I merely wanted to express my interest. No pressure at all, naturally.
And the villains even began to fear me. Becoming Rawat showed me what a superficial world we live in, but I did not hold a grudge. After all, this superficiality could be made to work in my favor, or so I thought. But alas, the world seemed bent on finding a reason to make me despise it. Mother, I'm back. How are you doing?
Who are you?
I bought the best medicine Mora could buy, but nothing would cure her illness. In the end, I hoped she'd at least be able to see her son one last time before she passed, but when everyone else rejected me, the only person who cared about me was my mother. Then, when I became a rising star in the Fontaine Research Institute, I was unrecognizable to her.
I have to let her see me again. Even if it means donning my own wretched, ugly face.
It's just a fancy birthmark.
Well, is that enough explaining for you? Now do you understand?
Have you ever considered if you'll even be able to look your mother in the eyes after what you've done? You found a way to completely change your identity. You could easily have escaped from them. But no, you chose to keep working with them.
Why would I want to give up on such a lucrative business? The profits were dozens of times that of the synth business, and it was all above board.
So you kept being a villain just for the money?
Villain? By what standard? Is doing evil deeds really what makes someone a villain in your eyes? Or does it all come down to the way they look? None of you saw a villain when I was wearing my other face, did you? You have no right to judge me. You're all just fake people living in a hypocritical world. I regret nothing. My mother would understand.
You're a villain to the core, but especially that tongue.
Honestly, I don't see a villain when I look at your current face either.
Don't humor me. You don't seem surprised by my confession in the least. How long have you known the truth?
From the beginning.
I didn't know anything for sure until you chose to take that potion bottle and spare our lives. But if you're asking when I started suspecting you, it was the first time you came to see me at the infirmary. I had to confirm my suspicions. That's why I chose to join this investigation.
Are you kidding me? A young, promising researcher and a wretched criminal? What on earth gave you the idea that they could be one and the same person?
Well, there were no visual clues. This potion's face-changing effects are very powerful. Even as a Melazine, I couldn't see through the disguise. But I believe I understand humanity a little better than most of my kind. Humans have certain fundamental qualities that do not change with their appearance.
Fundamental qualities, huh? So you think you're the one who's seen through me, do you? Most people probably don't know this, but I think I can guess what your deal is. Melazine constitutions are very close to that of water, so it stands to reason that the potion should work on them too. You used it yourself, didn't you? That's why you have a human appearance.
Seedween?
Yes, you're right.
I'll bet it was back in the days when Melazines were discriminated against because of their appearance. It was either carry on living in the gutters as part of an alien race cast out by humanity, or become the head nurse of the fortress of Meripede, revered by all. Not a hard choice to make. It's a no-brainer.
That wasn't her choice, though.
So you see, you and I were the same. And I'm the one who saw through you.
So she did it to save somebody.
That's not important right now. You came here to see your mother, didn't you? Well, I can grant you your wish.
Huh?
Head nurse, I'm not sure that's a good idea in his current state.
Don't worry. Back in the warehouse when I traded the potion for our lives, I was doing it to test him. He was willing to risk sacrificing his only chance of escaping capture by opening the gate in exchange for the potion. Also, he could see his mother again. If nothing else, his concern for his mother is genuine.
I see.
So before you arrest him, please allow him to see his mother one last time. The Traveler and I will accompany him. You have nothing to worry about.
All right. I understand.
Now we go inside.
Mom? It's me, Potton. Your son. You recognize me now, don't you? Mom, what's wrong?
I'm sorry, but I have some bad news. I examined your mother last time we were here, and it appears that due to her prolonged fever, she's lost her eyesight.
What?
Your appearance no longer has any bearing on her ability to recognize you. But there are always other ways to remind our loved ones who we are. Wouldn't you say?
No, it can't be. Please, Mom, open your eyes. It's me, your son, Potton. If you really can't see my face, then here, take my hand. Tell me you feel your son's hand. I've done so much to get to this point. Please, you have to recognize me. No.
The temperature of his palm must have changed. I'm sorry. It seems I couldn't bring him back to you after all. It's you. Thank you. Of course.
Wow. That's a first.
Mom, why will you answer her and not me? Why?
No more questions, Potton. She's gone.
I can't believe they did that.
Mom?
I'm sorry to say this, Potton, but you and I are not the same.
I have to invite friends, but all my friends play this already, so that's moot.
What are you muttering about?
Oh, this award thing. Lincoln, it's got the invitation. Come with me, take a journey. In order
The
to
wait
select
is over,
any of the prizes,
everyone.
you have to be
The
able
sale
to
of our
invite
new
people.
skincare
Well,
product,
everybody I know that plays
Maritime
the game
Essence, will
doesn't
now
need
begin.
an invite code to play the game they currently play.
I don't know. I don't know what game you're playing.
Promotion, and it's selling as fast as last time. Wonder what people would think if they knew what was in the last batch. Oh, Seedween's here too. Hey, Seedween.
Why are we repeating this?
Oh, Traveler Paimon, hello. I hope you two got a good rest yesterday after all your hard work.
Of course! Nurse's orders, right? Anyway, are you here to take notes for your next article?
Actually, I'm mostly here to help Officer Morgan wrap up yesterday's case.
Ah, that reminds Paimon. That stuff sold like crazy, didn't it? Is it gonna cause huge problems?
Nope, there's nothing to worry about. Unless modified, Butterfly Dew is an excellent skincare product that's completely safe to use. Besides, officers have already retrieved all Butterfly Dew purchased on the market. Now it's just a matter of disposal. After consulting Monsieur Nervillette, I came up with a way to neutralize any harmful effects, so it'll evaporate naturally without polluting water or soil.
Wow, it's Seedween to the rescue again!
Thank you for serving as our consultant, head nurse. All the butterfly dew we recovered has been disposed of, according to your instructions.
Great! Good job, everyone!
Also, you mentioned you wanted a copy of Rawat's interrogation records. Well,
do it.
technically, Potten's records. Anyway, I have them with me. Here. After he saw his mother for the last time, it was like all his mental defenses came crashing down. He put up no resistance during the interrogation and answered all our questions. Apparently, the formula was something he discovered by chance while helping the criminal gang produce synth. Later, he came up with the idea to dilute it and use the resulting substance as a skincare product. Their supplier was Vache. But you could also argue that they were the ones doing him a favor. His operation helped Vache's gang dispose of an enormous amount of evidence. It made for a seamless collaboration. One man's trash was another man's treasure, and there were no loose ends. It's no wonder we never noticed what Potten's gang was up to.
Vache again, huh? Is there still no end to the harm he caused?
Make no mistake. The crimes of Vache and his accomplices will come to an end. It's only a matter of time. Since the flood cut off their supply of primordial seawater, they've been forced to resort to riskier methods, like using their private reserve to attack people on the street. Naturally, those attempts all ended in failure. After receiving numerous reports, we were able to zero in on the gang and eventually round them up.
That sounds more like it.
Based on what he told us in his confession, we pretty much had him backed into a corner, even though he made a point of distancing himself from the gang while disguised as Rawat. He tried to throw us off his tail by reporting his accomplices, giving him enough time to transform back into Potten and see his mother one last time. But there was one thing he hadn't anticipated. Even though Potten had been missing for a long time, we were very much still on the lookout for him. So, the moment he appeared in public after changing back to his original appearance, we caught him.
So he tried this once before, huh? Guess he really did want his mother to see him again. But in the end...
Looking at the interrogation records, it seems like he spent the first sum of money he earned as Rawat on his mother's treatment.
Yes, which is why I suspect that his initial motive for using the potion was not personal greed, but a desire to become somebody who had the power to save her. Even so, he went too far. In the end, he got what he deserved.
I understand. Thank you for bringing me these records.
Why did you want them anyway?
Potten was one of my patients, so I need to put together a medical file for him. My teacher always stressed that a person's life experiences are just as important to their file as their medical history.
Why are you still treating him like your patient? Isn't he kind of beyond redemption now?
Well, that may be true, but a patient is a patient, regardless of the choices that bring them to my care.
One last thing, head nurse. Please keep everything you know about this potion a secret. It would be for the best if most of Fontaine knows nothing of its existence. I know my fellow officers and I will be able to sleep easier if that's the case.
Of course. Not to worry.
Thank you for understanding. I'll take my leave then.
So, Sigewinne, did you really use that potion yourself?
Why do you sound so surprised, Paimon? I told you all about it. It was quite a while ago now.
You mean that story about the witch and the potion? So it was really, actually, genuinely a true story?
Yes, it really actually genuinely was.
But...
I know. There are some secrets I can't tell anyone about. But considering everything we've been through together, I know I can trust you with them. Before I tell you though, could you follow me somewhere?
Oh my god.
I want to pay my respects to an old friend.
Of course.
Okay. Let's go meet Sigewinne at the spot. Where are we going? Down there. To the graves? We always go to the graves in Fontaine. It's kind of a weird thing that we do. It's not even graves. Oh, it's Nubilet. And Risley? No? Yes?
Oh, Nervalet and Risley. They're
Nervalet.
here too.
Every
Good to see
time.
you, traveler. Paimon. I trust all has been going well for you.
Big news, everyone. The Udex is out of his office on important business.
Is that genuinely something people would consider big news?
Why wouldn't they? Important business is a big deal.
Ah, yes, you're quite right. When someone you care about requires emotional support, being there for them at the right time and place is of the utmost importance. After reading the Maréchal Say Phantom's reports, I had a feeling a trip here might be in order.
Take note. That, my friends, is how Monsieur Nervillet shows that he cares. We're both here for the same purpose, actually, to accompany Sigewinne as she pays her respects to her late teacher.
So the old friend she mentioned was her teacher then? The witch? Oh, sorry. Paimon didn't mean to be rude. It's only 'cause Sigewinne calls her that all the time, so...
I doubt she considers that title to be offensive, Paimon. Don't worry.
Indeed. In fact, I believe Sigewinne would take it as a sign of affection. She has spoken of this doctor on many occasions, and it sounds like she was a truly generous individual. In those days, many people harbored prejudices against Melusines. She was the only teacher willing to take Sigewinne on as a student.
Wow. It's really nice of you two to be here for Sigewinne. Guess you got...
Younger colleague. Well, that might be true for the Udex, but I'm not sure I can say the same. Sigewinne served a sentence in the fortress of Meripede hundreds of years ago, and after she did her time, she decided to stick around. She's been an integral part of our administration ever since. Strictly speaking, the head nurse has been around longer than most people in the fortress, myself included. Pretty sure that makes me the younger colleague.
She served a sentence?
Yes. Long before I became Udex, there was an ancient law in Fontaine that prohibited any attempt to transform another species into a human. Initially, I and most researchers believed this law to have been imposed due to ethical concerns. But now, it seems more likely that the law was nothing more than an insurance policy, a way for Egeria to ensure that her people would remain insulated from the truth, thus enabling them to lead more straightforward, happier lives.
Ignorance is bliss, as they say.
Sigewinne had her reasons for choosing to obtain a human form, but the act was nonetheless in clear violation of the law.
Could you tell us a little bit more about what happened back then?
Certainly. Sigewinne does not object to her close friends learning about her history. In fact, I first learned of it myself because she confessed the truth to me of her own volition.
Really? This is still going.
Even with their daughter so ill, they kicked you out? Stubborn as always. And prejudice isn't a disease I can cure either. Shame that I don't have the energy to get over there. You're laughable, you old witch. You want to save everyone in Fontaine, but you can't even save the patient before you.
Master, what are you...
I discovered a strange disease. One I suspect that every Fontainian suffers from. But without witnesses or proof, no one will believe me. I had no choice but to experiment on myself to find a cure, but I hit a wall. And as you can see, it took a wretched toll on me.
Then I'll find a cure for you, and then you can go cure her.
There's no need. I am beyond saving now. There's nothing you can do.
But, Master...
As I said before, a doctor's duty is to treat whatever ailments they can.
I know.
Wow, he got her
They
too.
don't trust me at all.
Yeah, I got 10 blues in a row,
That
and
girl.
then the free one they gave
She's
me
your
gave me
first
somebody
ever
already
patient,
had, so.
isn't she?
Yay.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Even if it means breaking the law and being
A lot
punished
of
for
free
it.
demos out.
As long as I don't hurt anyone. Yes.
Spoken like a true student of mine. Then I shall make one more final gamble.
None of which I'll check
And
out
see
tonight
my
because
experiment
I
through
still
to
do
its
have it
end.
in the sack.
Leave me for now, and come back in 2 hours. If I am able to work this miracle, then I will have found a way to save all Fontanians, and I shall be able to help you treat that girl. If not, then it means there is one more disease in this world that I cannot treat. In that case, do not come looking for me. I will leave you a parting gift. An accidental discovery happened upon through my study of this strange disease. It has little use, but it will at least help you cure this one patient you can reach.
Darn.
When Sigewinne returned, the miracle had not occurred. She found a potion bottle and a note on the table. After using the potion as instructed, she gained her current form, breaking Fontaine's law in the process. And after I had confirmed the veracity of the events, I gave my verdict.
Oh, thank you for following.
So that's what happened.
New follower?
Yeah, it's 2 today.
I fear Sigewinne only understood the full story after the truth about the dissolution of Fontanians was uncovered. When I reflected on all this with that knowledge in hand, I felt a deep sense of regret. As I use the law to uphold justice, there are times when I cannot help but acknowledge its ruthlessness. After the final details of the events surrounding Sigewinne's transformation came to light, I
You're in the
checked
fan
several
again.
sources and, thankfully, the legal code does not require Sigewinne to shoulder any additional punishment.
There we go.
Remove the fan.
Wonder how she feels about all this.
Just turned it off.
Since she invited you here, I imagine she intends to speak of these matters with you, no?
Okay. Let's go talk to Sigewinne. This is a very long quest. Oh my god. It wasn't supposed to be this long.
You're here.
Yes.
The old friend I
missed the
mentioned
first
was
chapter.
my
What the fuck
teacher.
is this?
When she passed, her body was nowhere to be found. All that's left of her is an
looks
empty
like that
tomb.
indie game.
And even that's deep underwater now.
Sigewinne, the witch who gave you the magic potion, she was your teacher, wasn't she?
Sounds like Monsieur Nervulette filled you in.
Nervulette.
After learning the truth, it must have been hard to process, huh?
Well, to be honest, after I realized what really happened that night, my first thought was that it kind of made sense. It seemed exactly like the sort of thing she would do.
But she was planning to sacrifice herself and never told you.
She knew that was gonna
That's just
happen.
who she was. If lying is what it took to get a kid to take their medicine, then that's what she'd do.
All right, but why did you turn yourself
That's
in?
true. You would. It happens a lot.
I broke the law. Simple as that. My teacher made her choice, and I made mine.
True. It's just the way Patton framed it when he was asking you all those questions. It made Paimon really mad. You're not like him at all, and everything Nervulette said confirms that.
There's no R there.
And yet, you were still convicted and thrown in prison. It just feels so unfair.
Unfair? I happen to think just the opposite. If I hadn't served that time, I'm not sure I would have been able to stay strong when he was questioning me.
What makes you say that?
I knew you'd be curious. Let me tell you a story.
Another story.
The verdict came down. This Melusine is guilty. The Eudex defended the authority of Fontaine law, but he did not confiscate the Melusine's medical kit. And so, the Fortress of Meripede gained a new little doctor. She still wore her hood and raincoat, even though it never rained in the fortress. Perhaps thanks to her human appearance, no one refused her treatment. She treated more and more patients, and her sentence grew ever shorter.
Oh, lost BMO.
Finally, the people of the fortress could not live without her, and though her sentence ended, she did not leave them either. Then one day, she received an invitation from the outside world. The location seemed familiar, and when she arrived, an old lady was waiting for her. She saw right through the Melusine's disguise, but didn't reveal it. Instead, she asked a question.
You did.
Tell me, why do you think you gained the respect
You had
of
some
so
kind of
many
internet
people,
interruption or something.
despite being a Melusine?
Yeah, it told me you said review.
Because I look like a human?
It's been 50 years, Sijuin, and you haven't aged a day. I think everyone knows you are not human. I finally found you, after all these years.
Oh, it was her friend.
I still remember, you know. It was you who saved me that night.
But how? I was no longer a Melusine by then.
Does it really matter if you're human or Melusine? I remember the warmth of your palm. It's quite unmistakable.
Aww.
And you know what? It hasn't changed one bit. You don't have to hide anymore, Sijuin. These days, everyone wants to make friends with Melusines. And I think that it's all because of you.
Aww.
I'm sorry I couldn't say this until now, but thank you, Dr. Melusine.
That's adorable.
Now that's an ending Paimon can get behind.
After hearing everything Potten said, I wanted to tell him that it didn't matter who he looked like on the outside. But it was too late. The warmth in his palm had already disappeared. I tried to treat him, but the roots of his problem had nothing to do with his face. I understand. Thanks, you two. I appreciate you being here for me while I talk this through.
Oh, it's nothing. Our pleasure.
Whoa.
Oh, there's one more reason I invited you here. It's about time I finally give you what I promised. In order to restore the appearances of the face-swapping victims, the Marashose Phantom gave me special
Whoops.
We don't need it, though. Shouldn't we destroy it?
Well, even if you chose to destroy it, I still thought I should give it to you first. You two did so much for me. How could I break my promise?
Well, fair enough, but anyway, Paimon's definitely not interested in this stuff anymore. Still, if this is the very last
Yep, I hit
bottle
it.
in all of Tevat, getting rid of it would feel like kind of a waste. Maybe we can give it a special meaning somehow. Oh, Paimon's got it!
Ooh, that was
Melusine
timing off.
physiology wasn't affected by the Great Flood, right? So that means the potion should have a permanent effect on you. In that case, what do you say, Sijuin? Ever thought about transforming back to the way you used to look? After all, from a Melusine point of view, Paimon bets Melusines look the cutest of all.
Paimon, after everything, do you really think it matters whether I'm Melusine or a human?
Well, what was Paimon thinking? You made up your mind a long time ago. Yeah, let's just destroy this thing.
Leave it to me.
Gonna dump it? Or release it into the sky? Okay. That's an interesting way of destroying something. Oh, okay. Megan.
I'd like to stay here with my teacher.
Did you still want to do trounce domains?
I think I'm gonna go to bed, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay.
I didn't expect it to take that long. That took a while. Okay, well, and that was a long episode. So, in the meantime, I guess I will put my stream to bed too. Because I have to go to work in the morning. So, everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you those that followed. And have a good night, guys. I'll be back on Tuesday with Destiny. Thank you. Good night.